know how you live like that. How you just see something and take it when it's not yours.
I mean, it was here.
I know.
It was like
It was on this table
fucking
with 5 other people.
Dan, I believed you for like a minute. I don't believe you anymore.
What?
That's definitely not his.
No, of course it's not his.
He admitted that it's not. He said it was just here.
It
so
was
he
just
took
there. If you didn't go and get it, it's not your water bottle.
Yeah.
And how many things do you steal?
Do you think?
Everything.
I guarantee you skip out
If
on
it's not
things
in
like
someone's
paying for
hand,
fucking
it's free.
food when we go
No,
out.
absolutely not.
If the bill's big enough,
No.
lowball.
I'm not a cheap fuck.
Of course you
Don't
lowball.
say
I
that shit.
provided.
oh man, that's
You
a
just took
smart
all the
idea.
waters?
DJ told me to.
Oh. Those are
Well,
for my
shit's
family.
Going up.
What?
Those are for my family.
Not today.
We are your family today.
Oh,
Today I'm your son.
Oh my goodness, it's so cold.
In the
yeah,
D.
we keep them outside for that.
All right, Corey, get off Twitter.
It's pronounced twatter.
Oh,
Come at me,
I can't
bro.
even post to Facebook.
I can't even go think of loading this bitch.
Yikes. Yoinks.
Oh, was that horse flying? That's crazy.
Man, I can't post. Nobody's gonna see this.
Why can't you post?
The Facebook's acting up again.
Yeah, I just posted.
They'll know though.
I got us.
They'll know.
Everybody knows that Dan has the highest.
Probably not.
Highest
I don't post
follow.
on Facebook like ever.
Alright.
This is a podcast. Playing Dungeons and Dragons. What did you do last time?
Well, one of us is almost dead because he's
Knock
a bear.
the fuck
His
out.
name is Parsnip.
I almost died. I'm healing.
This is the end of the song.
Dun,
Dice.
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 Oh, yeah, yeah.
Deuce.
Y'all literally repeated what you did last time.
You shit.
Oh, that's messed up.
Already.
That's better. Never been better.
Hello,
Never
everyone.
been better. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 5 of Dumb Dice.
Is it really 5?
Sorry.
I remember the first episode. That was,
Yeah, why don't you tell them what happened in the first episode?
Some shit went
If
down.
you remember it.
Probably.
I don't think
I
he
remember.
remembers at all.
I remember
I wasn't even
that
I remember.
you weren't there.
I was not.
You weren't
I
there.
was not.
You were there, but I thought y'all were just people, and I was giving you. There was the town. The town.
This is the greatest.
This is the town.
There was a
Well,
town.
that's-
We're
Frozen.
actually, yeah, we're gonna recap. Let's recap.
The town
So-
was in ice,
Pangle's knock was
Which is-
frozen over.
and it's not anymore, cause your boy.
Well, that skips ahead a little bit. If we're recapping,
Go ahead.
I'm just.
Go ahead.
I feel like,
The dogs are screaming upstairs.
yeah.
My dogs are barking.
We apologize for the doggos.
We met some people and we got robbed.
You
Did
got
we?
robbed by.
Oh no, wait, that's
What's her
skipping
name?
ahead.
Was it
Yeah.
robbers or were you
Bonnie
robbed by robbers?
Foxcatcher.
But it wasn't. But she didn't.
Let me try to do it just in a minute. The city of Pangle's Knock was frozen over by some unknown arcane force.
Was it Elsa?
Four heroes came together,
Let it go.
traveled to the abandoned town, found the cultists who were causing the freeze, and thwarted them, though their leader escaped. A few days later, a shriveled out, pathetic gnome from the forest came to town and enlisted our heroes' help, solving a problem in the woods.
That's me.
An ice griffin was wreaking havoc in the woods, and after defeating him, they found he was guarding a stone tablet that
Slab, some would say.
a stone slab that
Slab.
we believe is connected to the cult. So now, after a quick festival where nothing crazy happened, our heroes are now traveling.
It was a hostage situation.
Our heroes are traveling with the slab north to the citadel of the Diamond Eye to get top wizards involved and
Top
figure out what's happening.
names.
Top man.
Figure out what's happening. So our party for this evening is Tannivh of Yanas, a cunning rogue. No wait, a cunning elf archer ranger.
Yes.
Right? There you go.
Something like that.
Deft with a bow, and deft with
Here.
words,
Deadly
and
accuracy.
and just deaf. That's another thing he is. Emory Foquet, stalwart human paladin, divine servant of Pelor, god of the sun. Parsnip Elderbranch, gnome druid.
Also disciple of Palor.
That's true.
Fresh
Recent
convert.
convert.
Fresh
Squire.
convert.
Squire
He's
of
got the
Emory.
tramp stamp and everything.
And
Okay.
down on the
Okay.
end there is Yohrgin Brewchest, a dwarven wizard and member of the Citadel of the Diamond Eye,
It's true.
the renowned
All of it.
syndicate of wizards and
Yes.
such.
The syndicate of wizards.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it sound
Last week,
illegal.
after a run-in with the town of Talov's sheriff, Veridas.
Yeah, you got it.
You went. It's written down.
AKA
Well, he didn't
Aqua-
remember, and he was sitting next to me the entire
AKA
time.
Aqualad.
AKA Aquaman.
Lad.
Shut up. That we
Fisher
we
friends,
found a kidnapped family being held captive by a goblin shaman and his
Cobalt.
cabal of
Goblin.
kobolds.
Cabal.
God, man.
You killed a bunch of the kobolds,
Yeah.
almost all of them.
Almost all of them.
Uh,
And somebody
And-
did it.
and Parsnip nearly died. So
True.
Parsnip rode ahead on horseback with the rescued people
In the papoose.
to
Didn't I get rescued by someone?
shut up.
You
To-
got rescued by Rob.
You failed your death saves.
I did twice.
You got
a one on your
didn't
death
you?
I did. It was not pretty.
It wasn't pretty. So you rode ahead, and you are in Talove now. The rest of the party is just arriving there.
What's
So-
up?
Hey, we're just arriving in Talove.
What's up,
So
town?
yeah, after another, you camp out after the Kobold Cave, and then you walk for another day. Nothing super eventful happens. Now it's
Good.
midday, and you are arriving at the town of Talove, a sprawling but humble town with massive churches.
Praise him.
The two buildings that jut out from the landscape are a large octagonal wooden fortress
Welcome to the
Octagonal.
and a hill jutting out from the center of town, on top of which is another church, an arcane-looking building. Everything else is just farmland and residential housing.
Smells like shit.
Hey, this is my town, buddy.
Yeah.
So our party is arriving, and probably their first order of business is finding out if Parsnip is alive.
You wish that was my first order
So-
of
We
business.
would be interested in that,
Gentlemen,
but
Yes.
due to the fact that this is my town, if you're going to look for your little friend, the little one that
Yeah.
was in the papoose,
what's his name?
Parsnap, right? Parsnap?
You
Close
Anyway.
enough.
You say his
Tell
name.
us.
You get my wife's name right now. You guys want to head over to the Octagon? You're gonna find. Welcome to the
Wanna
Octagon.
get to the Octagon?
I gotta go check in with the office with the boys. The
What's
sheriff.
the name of the octagonal structure? It's called the Octagon?
It's called the Octagon.
It's called the Temple of Cord.
Thank you.
We call
But colloquially, it is
We call
referred
it
to
the
as the
Octagon.
Octagon.
It's
Right.
surrounded by a chain link
Also,
Yeah.
if you're interested, when you go to the Octagon and you check on Parsnap or whatever, if you want afterward, we usually do some like fights. So I mean, if you're interested,
Don't.
Flights?
They can't hear you if
You
you
guys do
whisper.
flights?
we do fights. We have fighting. We fight a lot.
Why are you whispering that? It's clearly the main part of this town.
Yeah, it's kind
No,
of
It's a
fuck,
gigantic
I'm just saying,
town.
if you're
It's the
interested, you want to
happening.
flex your muscles a little bit, go to the Octagon, go do some fighting after you check on Parsnap. I'm gonna go do some paperwork.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
meet
just
up
do
with
it
the
right
guys a little bit. Bam.
And Veridas just jogs forward, away from the rest of you.
So
Uh,
who's that?
Well, I'm going to go find the church of
Is that your
Baylor.
voice?
I don't
Who was
care
that?
about this.
Yeah. And so entering Talove, there are two large statues of the town's founders on either side.
Talove.
Tallius and Barlov.
Okay.
I get it.
You should. One
So Barius.
one is a really jacked human man with an octopus on his back.
Wow.
and the other is an elf that's holding fire in his hands.
Wow.
One with the octopus.
Me.
That's them. Huh?
So the one with the octopus is my dad.
He's
Aquaman. Fisher Prince.
This is not. Can I do a history check to see if I know anything about these people?
yeah. They're pretty famous. You'd have to be pretty terrible at history.
I got
That's a 3.
That's a 3, champ.
He,
And I have
he
plus
has
6.
plus 6.
Oh.
Dummies.
God.
Thank you. Yes.
So
If you
fucking
tell me
cool.
your dice roll before your modifier,
He's just gonna take your dice roll.
that's the number I'm taking.
So it's
Uh,
9.
well, you know their names because they're famous.
I got their names already. But yes, I tell you.
Talius,
They better be
Talius
Barlow.
8 Arms,
Talius
the
8
famous monk
Ooh, famous
who got that nickname because he could punch so quick.
It
was
almost
like he had
a.
So it had nothing to do with the octopus on his back.
Well, he's represented in history like with an octopus. Like
Just cause.
there was the spirit of the octopus in
Okay.
him. He did not
It's
catch.
implied.
So
didn't
that's
have a pet
Yohrgin
octopus.
makes that very clear that he did not walk around with an octopus.
At least not as far as
Because
we
that'd
know.
be interesting.
But
And-
then again, the tones have been very withered from time, so.
How would he keep it alive?
Tomes.
if he did?
Yeah,
I start walking to the octagon.
And Barlov was just a very powerful sorcerer,
of course he was.
elven sorcerer.
Elven sorcerers always.
I knock on the octagon.
If you ever roll higher on your history check,
Octagon gates.
there's a lot more I could tell you.
I really. I don't know. If
I
we're gonna
know.
go
You
over
don't have to
history.
know any. This is all for me.
All right.
The flavor.
What do you
I
do?
knock on the octagon.
Oh, you can just. There's you
The
walk,
It's
in,
open.
doors are
you
always
walk into
open in
the
the
octagon.
Right.
So the Temple of Cord, massive wooden structure,
Parsnip
Uh,
Elderbranch.
sort of built a little bit like a single level stadium, like a sports arena. So
Like
the
a-
ring around it is just filled with little stalls. There's a smithy, different shops, an armorer. In the back, the House of Mercy, where the healers work, which is where Parsnip should be. There's a handy little "You Are Here" thing
Okay.
right in the beat.
Oh,
But
man.
then the center is just a large courtyard where there's a big ruckus going on.
A ruckus.
Big ruckus going on in the courtyard.
Let's check out that ruckus.
Should we go get? Should we go check on Parsnip?
I say no.
You approach the ruckus in the
Fair
center. A large group of burly folks, men and women, are just beating the hell out of each other
Equal opportunities.
in the center here.
Sick.
You've stumbled on a funeral. An old,
Wonderful.
someone in town has died,
Mhm.
and they worshipped Cord, supposedly. So the funeral here is just a no-holds-barred sparring
Down.
tournament.
I pay my respects and put my weapons down.
It's gonna take you 10 minutes to get out of your armor.
You guys go ahead. Go check on Parsnip.
So he wants to fight someone, I guess.
No, I want to pay my respects. I'm a man of God.
You hear there's a huge jacked dude with a big lightning bolt tattooed on his chest, whose name I should know.
Wow.
Barius. He's got a big beard, very big human man fighter. He appears to be leading it, and he just punched two guys unconscious.
At the same time.
At the same time?
Sick.
And he's doing all this while eulogizing the person who's died. He's like, "We didn't know that little gnome long,
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
but the time we did know him, we all became good friends."
No one.
He's getting punched in the face. Yeah, a little gnome, apparently.
Mhm.
Am I out of my armor yet?
Yeah, you're out of your armor.
Alright, I run up and punch him. What was his name?
Roll.
Was it plus strength?
Yeah.
18.
Woo! You land a punch, and he's surprised nobody's hit him yet today. I don't remember his.
What?
You punched
That
him in the
doesn't
head.
He was just a drifter. He only came into town the other day, and
Who'd he
he
come in?
died.
Okay.
And we might not have known his name, but we can honor his memory. And he's punching you,
Agreed.
and he punches you square in the jaw,
Alright.
and you take. Oh well, yeah, you're gonna take 4 damage.
Yeah!
Alright.
So while that's happening, while you've joined the fray, roll a dexterity save to get out of the way of the 3 people who are tackling you.
17.
Whoa! You jump over 3 dudes and they clunk their heads, Stooges style, beneath you, and then you land on them, which is awful for them.
Damn.
'Cause you're
This is-
so
This is
big.
like a mosh pit, right? I'm not getting crowd killed.
No, well, you're getting a little crowd killed because you're the newest guy.
And they
All
also
right.
saw you just punch the eulogizer.
Yeah.
You
You're
don't
like,
do
ooh,
that
he's
at
good at
funeral.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
No, well, at this
The
funeral, you
equalizer.
certainly you should
Listen,
beat the
it's
shit out of
my,
the
it's my
eulogizer.
town, though. Like,
Don't take the
You're
reins
not
from me
here.
on this, boy.
yeah.
Yeah, Aquaman.
So while he's doing this, and while he might be worried that Parsnip is dead, you two go and find Parsnip recovering in a hospital bed.
It's like, before we go to the funeral, let's go check out the hospital. So
Before we leave the funeral, the big old... What were the two names of the two statues?
Man, Talius and Barlov.
Should I know this elf?
Huh?
Should I know this elf? This giant statue.
That's
of
I
racist.
just-
Well,
It's not racist.
They're like,
he's like
just
a
'cause he's an
they're
elf.
like from hundreds of years ago.
And also, I already did a history thing. Weren't you listening to my history lecture?
He has headphones
not
on.
I'm
an elf.
testing you at the end
Oh
of this
no!
fucking
Tan-
playthrough.
Tannivh, he's got AirPods in! No, Tannivh, wait, no! Owlbear. He gets him.
He gets punched in the back
all
of
right.
the head.
So
what
you
the
have-
hell with the statues? Let's go check on Parsnip.
We
So-
passed the statues a long time ago.
Tannivh and Yohrgin enter the House of Mercy, where people in white robes and little white hoods are all walking like this, whoo, doo, 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 and they're all the healers.
White robes and
Excuse
white
me?
hoods.
Yeah,
I think there's an assassin
but
hiding in
with
there.
like green
what's your charisma?
embroidery.
What's
What's his charisma?
We're both bad at this.
Yeah.
We're not the people who should be
You
talking
don't.
about
Damn.
this.
But all you have to do is ask.
Where's our boy?
Right, you're not like bluffing or anything. You're just
Where's our
asking a
boy
question.
Parsnip?
Excuse me.
Yes.
Did a small gnome come through here?
Oh, the gnome that came the other night.
Yes,
Oh,
with the Delavar fam. Delavar? No, not Delavar.
Oh my god.
What's his fucking
He's
name?
over there.
All right, we'll go and check. on
roll a perception.
17. So 18.
All right. She points you to the bed in the corner,
All right.
and that's where Parsnip is, and then huddles out of the room.
Would I really have not have found him if I just like? All right.
She would have pointed
well,
and you would not have seen it.
Anyway,
Walked around.
all right, we go to the corner bed where we suspect.
You
Parsnip is-
see a world-weary Parsnip recovering in a big bed with little flowers around him and a big stuffed octopus, which they sell
You look like you're
they
having
got-
fun.
They got
Guys,
tons of them.
Get up! It's time to go.
But my octopus friend.
Bring him with you.
He's a stuffed animal.
He's my friend.
You can
Take-
wear it.
You're not here.
I'm not here.
He's my friend. I
So
don't know.
bring him with you.
I don't know when I'm allowed to leave. I got pretty
What?
beat up.
Are you here against your will?
No.
So then let's go.
All right.
You're at full HP. So
All right. Let's go.
Yeah.
you have to say goodbye to someone.
I'm taking the octopus with me.
You're an
I
asshole.
have already told you what happened to you. We went over this.
You're in love with someone.
Parsnip tells you
Oh,
that
yeah.
he can't leave without saying goodbye to his nurse.
Right, let's
Because
go.
he's fallen desperately in love with her.
I must say goodbye to my nurse. It's important. Important.
Go ahead.
All right. Let's go find the nurse.
You can't find her. She's not in.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Why don't you ask one of the other nurses on call or on working right now?
Hopefully the same one, so Robert doesn't need
Parsnip's
a new
having a
voice.
time.
I try to find any nurse I can find.
Well, that you find. In the hospital?
Do I know what's the nurse's name?
She doesn't have a name tag. You can ask her. This one's an elf.
The one that I'm in love with was an elf.
No, the one you're in love with is
Clementine or some shit.
her name is Clementine.
She's a Clementine.
So I know her name, Clementine.
She's an
Yeah.
orange.
Okay. That's
She's
what I
a
asked.
peach.
She's a halfling.
Ah, that explains a lot.
That explains the
'Cause
love.
He's all,
That's
He's
racist.
bigger.
That doesn't explain
Hey,
a lot.
whoa! Whoa!
Listen, it's 2019.
It's
Does that mean you can only marry women with beards?
Actually, could you imagine?
My preference.
Could you imagine a halfling having a fucking like a full-grown adult baby, like human
I don't
baby?
know. I
Yep.
don't want to imagine that.
Anyway, let's.
In
Like,
this
puss
world,
open, you know.
different
Wait.
races can't
Excuse
be
me. The other
married
nurse-
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Stop it.
So
Excuse
you
me.
don't have to worry about finding a halfling.
Yeah, but there are half orcs.
You don't have to find it. No, there aren't. Not in this world.
Oh no.
Not
Yeah, strap in.
We're
There's
getting
no
real.
such thing as a half orc. And half elves are just a subsection of elves.
But
They're
aren't
just
they half-
lowered elves.
Got it.
They are not just a human and an elf got together.
There's
we're
like
gonna have
worse
elves.
elves than normal
They're just
elves.
shittier elves.
What are you rolling for?
Charisma, 5. So, do you get a lot of gnomes in here?
What?
Does he
What
have
do
a lisp?
Tanniv's completely unaware that you've already found your gnome. Woman goes, phew!
I said, don't mind my friend.
Shut up. You're.
I'm saying
Go
other
find your
gnomes.
fucking. Go ask a. Ask
Where
a
is
fucking-
Nurse Clementine?
I roll, because you're acting really creepy. I can't just tell you where the employees are
Please,
when they're not
I
in.
need to know.
Fuck. It's a 8.
I can't read. It's a 9.
8.
Do you guys
It's a
remember
9.
read?
I heard 8.
Plus.
What would that be?
It's a 9.
It's
already
it's a
a
9. I told you not to.
I don't know, but what would that be considered under? Is what I'm asking.
Persuasion.
Yeah,
Charisma, persuasion, anything.
anything.
That's 0.
So it's a 9.
No, I'm making that a 6 now. She goes, please, sir, nobody here can tell you
But
where the employees are.
please, she's helped me so much and helped me recover. I would mean the world to me.
I'm gonna call the guards in 1 minute.
Offer her the octopus.
Oh no.
What?
Is she raising her hand?
Offer her
or is
the
she doing
octopus.
something?
She's raising her hand.
It's time to go. We gotta leave.
Do you leave?
I stuff him in the bag. I stuff him in the bag of
The
holding.
bag of holding?
I scream, no! No!
As he's screaming, it's like, no! And I just, because it's a void in a different
That's
dimension.
true. He can only breathe in there for like 5 or 10 minutes.
It's alright. We go outside.
All right,
And
back
I
to
let
the
him-
funeral.
I let him out.
Have I learned
Do you guys
anything?
like leave the
just
octopus?
just
I
roll
don't fucking
once
care about
to
no
determine
goddamn
how bad it's
octopus
been.
plushie.
6.
You just you've taken another like 7 damage.
Get out of the pit! Get out of the pit!
You haven't learned much, but you're becoming pretty popular with the local.
That's what my hopes are.
So you see him, and he's just fighting. He's got 2 of them in either hand. He's just screaming. Rest in peace. But you are technically worshiping another god right now.
No, I'm not. No,
Participating
he's
in
not
a-
he's not a god. They follow him. He's like their hero, right?
Cord is the god of battle.
Oh,
AKA my
that's all right. I can pray. I can worship other gods.
Can you?
I can make tributes to them. I know they
I
exist.
judge him.
It's not like
he's a neutral god too. He's not
exactly. It's not like
No, I'm-
the real world where you need a religion. All these gods are real. Like I know this god exists.
Oh,
so
isn't
I'm
your
just
god like a good god?
Really?
Yes.
Really
So-
hitting
And
Is
this
it
guy's a
bad if
neutral
you're-
god, so
Yeah,
he's
but
not
I'm-
evil.
But isn't it not great that you're neutral?
I'm not
We'll find
forsaking
out the
my
next
god.
time you try to smite something.
It's fine.
Whoa,
I
boy.
judge him.
You're in a
Solidly.
bag of holding. You can't
Let
see
me
me,
out.
and I'll
Let me
kill
out.
you.
I let him out as soon as we got out of the.
All right.
I judge him.
He judges me.
No,
Silently.
Parsnip's too distracted. He's
All right.
heartbroken.
I try to run back into the.
If you run back in, I'm not going after you. I'm just letting you know. We could try and ask
You're
around to
gonna
other
get
people that don't
thunderclapped.
work there. We could ask people
Fine.
around the town rather than asking
I
people
just
that
want
are
to.
like.
I just want to say thank you. That's all I want.
I don't think that's all you want to do. But anyway,
Tannivh notices a note taped to the octopus. His big stuff.
Oh, yes. There's a little paper taped to the octopus.
okay, read the paper.
Read it.
You're holding the octopus. Why don't you read it?
Tannivh takes it and reads it
Alright,
aloud.
I'll take it.
You,
My dear Parsnip, I loved having you under my tender care. I will never forget you. Never forget me. Schnuggums.
Oh my lord, what happened in this fucking 24 hour?
It's my baby Snoogum,
Anyway,
aka Clementine.
What's the guy's name?
that's,
Barius?
that's what it turns out the note says.
Great, yeah.
Why did you have something actually written?
I'm sure he did,
wait.
but that's what it says.
Wait.
You thought he wanted you to make up what the note said?
That's
like,
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Relax.
All right,
Yeah,
continue.
everybody, stop fooling around.
No tomfoolery.
Guys.
No tomfoolery.
There's something right on the other side of the letter.
No, stop. That's what the letter.
What's the eulogizer's name? Barius?
Barius?
I try to tackle Barius and I say, be real with me. Is there just an octopus somewhere in this town? An actual octopus? As a 6.
Well, I'll roll.
Yeah. I just flail at him.
He just elbow drops you as you're going down. And you fall
Does he
down.
answer me?
He says, "I'm the octopus." It's like the
Knocked
town
out.
mascot's kind of an octopus.
Yeah. I asked if there was an octopus, an actual octopus. I want to know if they have an aquarium.
There's no aquarium in this village.
Alright.
Ye old aquarium. Alright. So what are we doing now?
There's taxidermied ones though, like all throughout the octagon. There's they were actual giant octopuses.
Sick.
Octopi. All right.
Mr.
Alright,
Indicator, come down.
Yes.
We're gonna go and collect our boy Emory.
All right. They come to collect you.
How you feeling, buddy?
I'm feeling like I'm at 3/4 of my health for no reason. But I'm feeling
You look
good.
a little beat up there.
I put my shit back on and walk back with it.
We might be able to talk to them after they're done with their, I
Eulogy.
guess,
Funeral. Yes.
their beat
Their
down
grieving.
fest.
They're beat down.
Yeah.
Down.
Is there music going on
What?
during the eulogy? Is it?
No.
It's like actually like nice music, like
Is there?
expected eulogy music.
It's just there's a string quartet just in the corner,
Is there?
all shirtless and buff.
just like crushing the shit out of their instruments.
Is there a townsperson nearby outside the melee that would know how long this lasts?
Oh
Probably
sure,
until
yeah. You see a guy.
sundown.
You see a little old man just watching, going. He goes, "Someday I'll die," and they'll do the same thing. That'll
How
be
long?
cool.
How long do these events usually last?
Oh, this will go on till well after dark, well into the morning, and
Alright.
well into the night.
My
I
goodness.
think we should look elsewhere for information.
I
Yeah.
agree. We need to find Snoogums.
Her name is Clementine.
I
yeah,
she
but he
said
calls her
it's-
Snook.
I say
Okay.
who
I call
is
it
She called him
Snookums.
Schnookums.
I say who is Snookums?
Go
Don't
ahead.
worry about it.
What? What? Why are you so
Because
secretive?
Dan doesn't remember.
Yeah, like
Parsnip tells you that he's fallen in love with a beautiful maiden named Clementine, who was his nurse.
oh.
Dan's go-to is when he does remember something. He's like, "Don't worry about it."
What's your armor class again? Don't worry about it. You missed. Yeah, so the guy tells you that.
All right, well let's go find Clementine.
Alright.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go find Clementine.
Please stop cursing.
As you exit the octagon, a little boy comes
Why?
running up.
I'm a paladin.
We're not in the church anymore.
A little
As you're
boy?
exiting,
You're
so
missing-
you're a little bit in the temple still. A little boy runs up. You recognize him as the horseback boy from just a
the
few
horseback
days
Horseback
ago.
boy.
I yell horse boy.
He's the little LeMay boy. Oh, he's got a name
That's it,
actually.
LeMay.
Jack LeMay. No.
No, little Darren.
Darren.
Darren LeMay.
Can his name just be
Little Darren.
Macklemore?
Huh?
Can his name be Macklemore?
His name can't be Macklemore
Why not?
because it's Darren.
LeMay.
It's his middle name. Darren McLemore Mick.
That Macklemore is his middle name, but your characters don't know that.
All right, Darren.
You look like a Macklemore.
Great.
Anybody ever tell you that?
Do you wear fur coats, son?
All right.
I say,
I'm over this
Darren.
joke.
He's
How are your parents?
oh, they're well, thanks to you, heroes. They sent me here to invite you to dine with us this evening. Please dine with us.
I rolled to see if he's just like subtly saying "die" with us. And, like this is some kind of 19.
No.
I say,
he
sounds
just
great.
misspoke because he's feeling a little under the weather this week.
Good.
Oh, whatever.
Dine with us this week.
Young Darren, do I get a plus
This
one?
week or tonight?
What?
He
Shut up.
wants to know you bring Clementine.
This evening.
Okay, let's go.
dinner with us.
I'd love to.
Oh, well, good. I'll tell Mom and Dad. do I get a plus
Mom and
one?
Dad.
Do you?
For Clementine, of course.
I thought he's asking like on a roll.
Darren, what?
Sure, bring whoever you like. Bring whoever you want. We're finding Clementine.
Veridas will be there.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh, I can see.
So you're invited to dinner this evening.
Wonderful.
It's not the evening yet, though. We have time before that.
If you want to do something.
No. Can we fast forward to the dinner?
No, I want to find Clementine.
So you arrive at the LeMay.
No!
Did you bring anything to dinner?
Clementine.
Yes.
What'd you bring?
I used. How much is like a pie? Like a silver?
What kind of pie?
Like a blueberry pie.
A blueberry pie? It's out of season. Right now.
What season is it?
Strawberry season.
Strawberry pie.
Ducks.
Strawberry pie?
That you never heard of it? That's what I thought.
Pies with strawberry.
Yeah, that'll cost you like 50 copper.
Deal. That's what I bring.
Okay. That's what
I
you
bring
had.
Clementine.
You wish.
You don't. Or we'll roll to see if you find her.
Oh, I really.
Come on, lads. 17.
Is that a crumb? Yeah, 19. Sorry.
Oh.
No. I was like, 13. I'm like, no, that's a little piece of chicken.
Speaking of chicken, I bring a rotisserie chicken.
Well, you were invited to dinner.
Yeah.
So they have the dinner.
All right, now I'm gonna bring a side. I'm gonna bring.
Potato salad.
You're gonna have to roll to see if you can find this.
I'm gonna bring.
I
I'm
know.
gonna bring some potato
A
salad.
bottle of water.
Some potato salad?
Potato salad.
3 days.
And I cast enlarge on my potato salad.
It's
Your
gonna last
third
for
level
a minute.
spell?
It's gonna.
Yeah, it's
We're
a
gonna
second
rest.
level spell. Yeah,
Last
it's a
for
second
a
level
whole
spell.
minute.
It's a second level spell?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I only have second level spells.
So you have an
I have.
enlarged potato salad. It lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
it's gonna
cast
shrink
it when we get in there.
It's gonna shrink when we put it on the table.
I know it's gonna freak everyone out.
Alright. So
I'm a
all
prankster.
Yohrgin plays a sick prank on the LeMays.
That cost you 25 copper, and I'm keeping track.
Fine.
Does anybody else bring anything?
No, I don't
This is
think
the
we do.
last dinner party I hold for you people.
I
I'm gonna bring a meat pie.
That's like they have
Parsnip
dinner.
shows up eating a personal meat pie already. Just, which I thought your guy was vegan.
He's a druid.
It's substitute.
It's
It's
tofu,
meat, it's meat substitute.
which exists in this world now.
I wanted to buy 3 bottles of meat. somewhere in the town.
That would have been
awesome.
sick. That's a good
Oh,
idea.
You
yeah.
know what? You got them for free.
Nice.
What?
Because that actually makes sense. Your pie was alright. Pie was alright.
Shut up. It's been a minute that you've been laughing, so the potato salad is back to
I didn't cast it yet.
So he knocks on the door. The door is opening. And the potato salad doubles in size and gets 8 times heavier.
I'm holding it with all my might.
roll strength.
The Mila LeMay answers the door. Oh, Hero's like, my goodness! That's quite
Hey,
a lot
you
of
guys
potato
have-
salad.
Yeah, do you have any place to put all this potato salad? I made it myself.
I brought meat pie.
That's just a lie.
Shut up.
Here, roll a bluff. Roll a deception.
That's a 10.
She doesn't believe that you made the potato salad.
I don't give a
She
shit.
lives in this town and can see the label on the potato salad.
Enjoy
from
this
where you
potato
bought it.
salad.
That's-
I made it because I
That's
worked
little
for
Grandma
it.
Sally's potato salad. Well, please come on in. Come on in. Please put in. Thank you so much for bringing stuff.
Does
Put it
the
on the
potato
table.
salad
I put my happy
fit in
and
the
meat pie on
doorway?
the table.
Yeah, but the potato salad does fit in the doorway.
Okay, I put it dead center of the table.
Okay.
I put my
The
substitute
table has
meat
to
pie.
roll a strength check.
Oh, huh?
The table has to roll a strength check.
First off, 8
No.
times the weight of a regular potato salad
It's
doesn't
not
seem
that
like it'd be
much,
that
no.
bad.
Pretty
Well,
hefty.
what does a potato salad weigh?
It depends on the size, the amount of
I'd say no
potato
more than
salad.
3 pounds.
So if it's
For
a
a potato
3-pound
salad?
potato
Let's
salad,
just say 20 pounds.
Yeah,
of
so it's
potato
24
salad.
pounds.
that's a 24-pound potato salad.
It's a lot of potato salad.
That's like a lot of potato
It
salad.
is a lot of potato salad.
It's like an
And you know what's more
8-year-old
fucked
potato
up? If they eat it, it's gonna shrink in their stomach, so they'll just be really hungry later.
Well, you all
For a
take your,
minute.
you all take your seats, and Garrett LeMay is the dad, and he's got a little cane now, because he's weak from almost being killed by a goblin, and he
likes
sits
the
down
cane.
at the head of the table. He goes, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much. We can't thank you enough." And we
Is Veritas here?
not yet.
Okay.
And we retrieved, since you retrieved all of our goods by doing that optional side quest,
We get 20% of your stuff.
he's given you each 250 gold.
Nice.
Wow.
Ooh, we rich.
That,
Gives
we're
you
pretty
1,000
rich.
gold.
Sick.
Veridas, knock on the door.
We're not split with.
Oh, I'll be right there.
I whisper, we're not split with Veritas, right?
He's the sheriff. That was his job. It's all fine.
Open the door. He comes in. What did you bring to the dinner party?
Oh, bottle red, bottle white.
Maybe rosé.
Shut
Oh,
the
there's a
fuck
little
up.
of that.
He's just got 2 bottles of wine.
Shaka bras.
He walks in, but you know the LeMays. You do a little with the wife. You know,
Fellas.
cheek.
I'm gonna give myself my hit points back since we waited until nighttime. I took a short rest.
You could burn one of your dice.
Where am I?
So you sit down. Everybody sits down. Now you're eating dinner. They offer you 250 gold, but you tell them.
I couldn't possibly. This was
Couldn't
my
possibly.
job. My job is to protect you people. I get paid enough as it is.
Oh, what a good man! What a good man! You tell them to just put it towards a new cart since their cart got destroyed.
Put it towards a new cart because your cart got.
This should buy them a new cart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Such a gentleman.
Yohrgin claps like an asshole.
Yeah, for real. Yikes.
So, fellas, how was the octagon? Did you enjoy?
Ask
You
everyone.
know Clementine.
Okay.
One-
So I'm glad to see you made a full recovery, weird fuck.
Do you know the nurse Clementine?
No!
What are you? Why are you sputtering like that's a ridiculous thing to ask? You live
Because
in the city.
you just gave me a first name of somebody. Like,
Oh, I'm
do
sorry.
you know Joe?
I'm sorry, God. How many Clementines work in that fucking octagon as a nurse?
Hotel.
Do you know what a clementine is?
It's an orange.
2.
There are 2 nurse
not an
Clementines?
Yes.
Okay. So he doesn't know either of them as the sheriff.
None of them were name tags. We went over this. You guys saw.
You don't know you don't know people's names in your town?
This is
How big
Batman.
is
It's a
Yeah.
giant freaking town.
Huh?
How big is this town?
Pretty big.
Pretty big.
Pretty big.
Pretty big,
I
right?
can
Couple thousand people.
go.
Couple thousand people.
All right. Tomorrow, if you want, we can go to the station. I could take a look at the records, see if we got a Clementine or something
Is there a
like
police
that.
station in this town?
Yeah.
I
It's
grab
the
him.
old fort.
I grab him by the
It's
arm
called
and
the
say,
police
"Please,
station.
I need to know."
What's it worth?
The plan right now
You
is
just-
at daybreak, you're setting off for the hills. Because you're on a little bit of a timetable.
Yeah, right?
Does that mean we have to go to the police station right now? I just sat down for dinner.
No, eat your dinner!
All right.
Dinner.
All right.
So you're eating dinner.
I have vegan meat pie.
Please.
Right after Veridas sits down, the potato salad shrinks.
What the fuck is potato salad?
roll to keep your shit together.
Yeah, take your dice out of your
Take your
box.
dice out of your box.
Well,
I
listen,
stole-
listen, I was on the bench for a while.
I'm
was on
scolding
the bench.
Veritas as he does this.
Huh?
Good job.
That's-
No, you do it again.
Reroll it.
Gotta keep it consistent.
13.
Alright, yeah. You are taken slightly aback by the incredible shrinking potato salad. Because you were already looking at it a little bit, like, that's a lot of potato salad. And so it shrinks. The dad, like, loses it. It's like, ah! What happened? He was, like, about to take some. Like, oh! And the little
did you
spoonful he took got really small. Ah! He drops
What did you do
it.
to my
He
potato
falls
salad?
back in his chair. I don't know! He's having a heart attack.
I'm like,
No, I'm sorry. He's not.
I'm weeping.
He's not actually having a heart attack.
I'm weeping because of how hard I'm laughing right now.
Yohrgin's a bit of a prankster. He enlarged the potato salad.
Yohrgin's kind
I
of like
did.
a little bit of a troublemaker, you know.
You just got punked.
Frank, bro.
I take some of
Stop
the
throwing
now
your phone
normal
on the
potato
ground. That's the
salad
third time
and
you've
start
done that.
eating.
Well,
So you're
just
eating. The food is really good.
Would anyone like some vegan meat pie?
That's a.
The food's really good.
Yeah,
Everybody's
it's a hard
having a good
pass.
time, laughing. Is there any conversation you guys want to have?
You want to ask the LeMays
I
about
asked
your
the
names?
LeMays, "Do you know Clementine?"
No.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I
don't believe you.
say, Dan, Parsnip, why don't you tell me a little bit about Clementine? When's the last time you saw her?
This morning when
You
we spent hours together.
Hours together.
Hours.
Okay.
Could
She
say
even stayed after
24
her
hours.
shift.
Is there any kind of inspection I can do on him to make sure he's like all right?
Yeah.
Like if he's just seeing a Clementine. 17?
What's your medicine?
0. 17.
He seems all right. He seems like he shouldn't be hallucinating a nurse.
All right.
I'm not hallucinating Clementine.
What was the big buff dude again that he fought with?
Huh?
Barius.
Bari.
Marius.
So I heard you had a run with Barius today.
Oh yeah. Good lad.
News travels fast.
Yeah. I don't know how you heard that. I see him through the window. He's still fighting.
The combat.
Well, Veritas obviously stopped by.
Yeah.
I got
You
my ear to
paid
the
your
ground.
respect?
Like, yeah, absolutely. He gave me this. I got a little bruise.
Ooh,
All
little
right.
bruise.
Little bruise.
So just when the dinner seems like, oh wow, this is going really well, a priest shows up.
A priest of who?
Damn it.
That's right.
I like.
You got nothing. You didn't plan this at all.
I did. No, I looked it over. I can't remember this god's name. Erathis. One of the 2 gods of this town. The god of civilization. Which you know right away.
Guy?
You know all about
But
the
not my
gods.
god.
No.
I puff out my chest.
I puff out my chest as well.
What's up, bro?
So a half-elf man in robes knocks, and it opens up, and he embraces the wife, gives her a big hug. He's like, "Oh my gosh, oh my god, yeah, Erathis.
Oh my Erathis.
That's my god.
Oh my Erathis.
I'm so happy that you're safe. I just got back into town. I was so worried when I heard."
So he hugged the wife immediately?
Yeah.
Can I roll to see if the husband is getting cucked by this priest of Arathis?
You can roll an insight.
Insight. 10.
He's not.
Okay.
I feel like you could roll the 1 and find that out.
He's not.
He's not. Not that you. I mean,
Not that I know.
if he was, I don't know. You would need to be pretty insightful.
Oh, I don't know what a cuck check constitutes.
Cuck check is a
So the
definitely an
priest comes in.
investigation check.
And he's a half elf again, and he's still in robes. He goes,
Yes.
and you're
Better
the
be.
heroes that saved them. Like, oh, thank goodness, He shakes all your hands. Thank goodness.
Would you
Can't
like some
thank you
vegan
enough.
meat pie, sir?
Can't thank you.
Sir, would you like some vegan meat pie?
Absolutely, he eats the whole thing in one bite. He sits
Oh.
down.
So just so you can't do that anymore.
Absolutely. Like, so, will you be joining us at church service tomorrow? Tomorrow morning?
I certainly will be.
The LeMays all are leaning in.
We're
You're
actually
in.
leaving.
You're in a religious home.
Of course.
Oh, wonderful.
How long is that gonna take?
What time?
Oh,
what
just
time
an hour and a half. It flies by.
Well, we're actually leaving.
When?
Oh, in the morning, but we'll wait until after service, of course.
Wonderful. Yeah, service will be at dawn.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Jesus.
Are you like? Is he actively writing this down?
He's making sure that you're all. And then he just goes on to generally preach about his god and make dinner very uncomfortable for
I
everybody.
just kind of lean back and just like,
He tells you all about how Erathis' message is to spread civilization to the 4 corners of the world, and how he believes that the savages out in the hills can be reasoned with, and civilization can be brought to them, and that battle isn't always the answer. And that's
I asked him, has he heard about Pelor?
Oh,
Sure he
yes,
has.
the god of sunlight. We love Pelor here.
Uh-huh. And we love Arathis.
You still eating potato salad?
I'm eating
Potato
most of
salad's
potato
gone.
salad.
It's a normal size
Yeah.
potato salad.
I ate most of it.
I'm pretty proud of that. Even though
Yeah,
I
you
bought
made it.
I made it with.
I
my
believed
money.
him.
Yeah, nice.
All right, I think it's about time we break out the pie.
Woo! You break out the pie, and you roll to see how good it is. Roll to see how you picked out a pie.
9.
It's pretty good.
I like the pie.
Not bad. Is the pie vegan?
No.
No, it's berries.
I mean, there's like milk in it.
There's milk
No, there's
and
not.
eggs.
I don't
There's
know.
butter.
Yeah.
In the crust,
Butter.
like
Yeah,
eggs
yeah,
in
yeah.
the
Butter in the
crust.
crust.
Yeah.
He just takes it, peels back the fucking
He
bread
just
layer
starts eating the goo.
with his hand.
This is good.
Disgusting.
Very gooey.
It's good.
If he turns into a cow, can I milk him?
You can't just ask me if you can milk me.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking God.
No,
Is it possible?
The
I don't
cow
think
has
be
to
a
be
male.
pregnant.
He'd be a
It
male
has to be a
the cow would
girl
have to
cow.
be pregnant.
doesn't
and a
it?
female.
I think he could probably turn into a female cow.
You can turn. He picks the gender.
Don't assume my gender.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am partial.
Noted.
I am
Parsnip's
non-binary.
gender.
I'm gender fluid.
All right, got
Gender.
In literally that his genitalia is a fluid.
it. Ew. All right. That's canon.
Stop.
That's canon.
Canon.
Anyway,
So
I asked the priest, do you know Clementine by any chance, sir?
A healer. He better know.
Of course, I know Clementine in the House of Mercy.
Yes.
Of
The-
course.
the-
Tall woman, orange hair.
The other one.
No,
Oh.
the other Clementine.
The halfling.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I only know one.
I think he's bluffing.
There's 2.
You can
Roll
roll.
that.
I don't
Oh my
know.
goodness.
Roll your insight and
He's
tell me the
definitely not.
number that you want.
Fuck. 9 plus 3.
He's not lying. He only knows the one. Wow.
Do you know any half elf?
Halfling.
Whatever it is. Do you know any halfling in the Church of Healing or whatever? By a different name?
What about Snookum?
Oh, Snookum.
I think there are a few, but I can't place the
Okay.
name.
He's just looking for a nurse that he grew close with in recovery.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's really uncomfortable.
Yeah, our church is great, by the way. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's the thing right on the hill, so I'll see you guys.
See you tomorrow.
It used to be an arcane laboratory. You know that?
Oh, for what the fuck? What's the elf statue name?
Barlow.
For Barlow.
That's right.
Mm.
He's impressed with your historical recall
Oh yeah.
since you remembered
I
it.
have a general question for God. So, this guy, does he practice just the one religion, or does he do
Ask
the other?
him
Just,
that.
just the one.
Well, I don't want
he
to. I
knows
live here,
that.
so I don't
He's
want
a
to.
mono-
He knows
Yes.
that. You know that. So this is Veridas, who's a half elf, and him and Boreas have like a friendly-ish rivalry going because they're each the heads of the two religions.
That's
in
what I
town.
figured.
So each
'Cause
one
I'm
kind of wants to be the main religion of town, but town is split pretty 50-50. Like the LeMays here are with the Church of Arathis, Veridas is with the Temple of Cord,
Octagon.
but it's not like, yeah, you're here at dinner with all of them. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
not a
fine.
bad thing.
Yeah.
But the main thing you differ on is the hills, the Savage Hills.
That's
Like,
why I like
They don't
the
think
one
the
he was
Savages
talking
can be reasoned with. His
he
octagon.
doesn't think any of the Savages can be reasonable.
Gotcha.
Arathis doesn't think you can reason necessarily with kobolds, but the orcs that live out there, like, they believe that they can just be brought into
I think we can
society.
reason with kobolds. I remember them surrendering pretty heftily
Yeah.
back at that cave.
Yeah, so,
Fucking
Kobolds seem like nice people.
I just take a swig of
Um,
fucking kobolds.
fucking kobolds. Philetus is looking at you. Okay, but that's it.
Is
That's
dinner over?
Dinner's over. Is everybody
Alright.
full? Everybody had a good
Yeah.
time at dinner?
Thank you so much for your hospitality. We'll be on our way.
Oh, no, please. You'll be staying with us in the guest rooms.
Oh,
Free of charge.
you're too kind.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Please, boys, show them to their rooms. The little boy. Oh, come on, I'll show you. You go. Veridas has a house.
Yeah, I assume.
So-
I mean, is he like? Should I take him to the thing to look for her or no?
The police station
You want to go to the police
look
station
for records.
to look for records on Clem or no?
Would you like to?
Absolutely.
Okay. So
I go
that's
to
what-
bed.
Yeah.
Okay, so but these two are going to the police
All right,
station.
buddy cop moment. Let's go.
Yeah.
Sad adventure.
I know him in a fucking Aquaman in a buddy cop movie.
Fish your friends, not food.
So you get there. You get to the police station. I mean, there's not really strict records of
And
the
it's not
people
called
in
the
town.
police station.
It's called the Fortress.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a big
The
fortress on the north side of the hill. The town is kind of set up. There's a hill, a big town underneath it. To the north of the hill is just the fortress, and then a path that leads up into the Savage Hills.
Okay.
So they're on the north side of the hill now, kind of away from town.
Do me a favor while we're in here. Don't touch anything. Like I'll
I
do all
immediately
the
What are you touching now?
I don't want to touch anything.
He's going
He's
for
already
his ass.
touching.
That looks wild on stream.
Dan's about to pop some pills.
Don't.
I'm about to pop
He's popping
pills.
fucking Quaaludes.
I am.
We only have a half hour
I have-
before he's gone.
I have a headache, so I'm taking migraine medicine.
I have a headache.
I do. I get migraines. I have one.
So this is suppository?
All right.
Okay.
So should I like?
Well, yeah, it's going
should I like
asshole
search
level.
for whatever records we do have? Like.
Yeah, you can search through and
Alright.
see if you can find anybody named
And I guess this is
Clementine in the
investigation.
Besides the tall,
Yeah.
red-haired woman.
record.
11.
11.
There is a Clementine
Sorry.
that works in the House of
11.
Healing.
Do you have zero
A
investigation?
tall
I
human
have
woman.
zero investigation.
How are you?
Who rolled this man?
I rolled him different than that. I thought you had investigation.
I'll double check. But I'm
No,
pretty
he's got a
sure.
0.
You gave me 0.
Whatever.
I'm like 90% sure.
Why would I do that?
Because you made him a fighter. You made him like everything in combat.
No, I didn't mean to.
Well, this is where we're at.
He's got the best
Alright,
weapons
so-
and the best strength and can attack twice.
It's a trident.
Oh yeah, look at that. You're terrible. Oh, I gave you 5 insight.
Should I use insight instead?
No.
Okay.
It's not insight.
So you're good. You're not as great at looking for clues as you are with questioning people. You're good
Yeah,
at questioning
I'm a
people.
gumshoe. I'm a detective.
You scrape
Detective
off.
Aquaman.
Detective
I'm
Aquaman.
glad.
Now
Start
you've
mission.
got a new trident. You've got your trident repaired.
Yar.
Okay.
Nice.
You only find the one Clementine, the human Clementine.
I tell him about
You don't find any evidence of
That's
the
not
woman.
her.
Yep, I know. But I don't have any other records on
Suddenly.
other Clem. Oh.
No.
A loud horn blows from the hills.
Oh, shit. Alright, I need you and...
What's going on?
We're far
I don't
away
know.
asleep.
He says we have to listen if there's another horn.
Alright, we're going to work.
There is an attack imminent. One of your scouts is riding as fast as he can on horseback from the hills.
We can't hear
He
the
get-
horn. Like a LeMaze?
You hear it very slightly.
I
realize
grab Parsnip
they
and I
realize
put
what's
him in the
going
front of my horse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we,
but-
like, Parsnip's like, in the, like...
No,
and
you're
we're
you're
just,
fine where you are.
Oh, no, we gotta...
The scout one of your five. You have 5 dudes.
Oh.
One of your dudes
Yeah.
shows up, and he's out of breath even though he was on a horse. He goes, "An army of goblins is approaching the town."
This
Goblins.
is why... Alright, fuck it. Alright, Parsnip.
You
Yes!
first thing you tell him to do is sound the big horn.
Not Parsnip.
I know, Makin, do the big one.
Makin.
Makin.
Wait, I gotta keep track of that. Makin.
Makin, big horn.
In the back of my mind, I realize he's a real big racist.
What? That's
Why?
his name.
His name's Makin.
What?
What?
I don't
know
even
his
get.
name. You don't
What?
know
What do you
his
mean
name.
I don't know his
Never
name?
mind.
He works with me.
We've been on the force together 10 years. You tell me I don't know Makin's name? I'm the godfather of his second child.
Alright,
I went to his
Parsnip.
son's christening.
You
I
down to
should
work
hope
with
so
me
if
one
you're
more
the
time? We gotta
godfather.
get rid of this shit.
He was
Yes.
instrumental.
I want to
Listen,
protect Clementine.
you help me with this. I'm gonna help you. I will do my insight and I will find
The
Clementine.
loud horn
But
blows.
We gotta go.
Thanks.
Waking all of you up from your sleep. No long rest.
Do I have
Oh,
any way of like communicating to the because they have no idea what the horn means, right?
I mean,
Like,
the
is there any
LeMaze.
way-
The LeMaze knock on
they
the
know
door.
what it
Yeah.
That horn means an attack is coming. You better get to the fortress quick.
Boom.
We do.
You know what?
And
I run to meet up with
The
Boreas.
3 of you Naruto run over.
I run to the octagon.
Boreas
Where they're all fighting.
is walking slowly from the octagon to the fortress.
Okay.
He's in terrible shape
From the
from
fight.
fighting all day long.
I say, are all the strong men in this town in terrible shape from fighting?
Yup.
Boreas dog. Yeah.
I'm gonna lay hands on Boreas.
Ooh.
You could definitely do that.
I'm gonna give him like 14 health.
Okay.
And does that make him back to good?
There's an army of goblins coming, so.
Well,
fine.
he's the head of the big boys.
Alright, I'm just saying. You
He's
might
the
want to
biggest of
save
them.
your healing for
Ah.
someone that you care about.
I've gotten.
He already
close to
cares about
Boreas.
Boreas.
Alright, you healed him 14 points. You have 6 healing left for today.
That's his
Yep.
lad.
Yeah, but now I've got Boreas.
I mean, you got a Boreas with 16 HP.
What, he was at 0?
He was at like 5. He's at 20. Yeah, I'm gonna put him at 20.
Alright, let's go.
You mean he was almost beat to death?
Yeah, he stayed in
Yeah,
that fight until he was dying.
he was close to passing out. He was close to falling unconscious.
Alright.
Everyone else is unconscious.
So
Alright, me and Boreas are running.
Okay. You touch his bare chest.
His bare chest.
And he feels invigorated with energy. He goes, "Thank you, my friend. Let's go." And you're both jogging now.
I'm keeping up.
Yeah. You were running straight there, and now they're starting to like pass you. They just
Yeah.
like caught up to you. And
Well, I'm also short.
Your stubby
Yeah,
legs.
no, it's
yeah.
okay.
I'm stubby
You're
legs.
man.
you're already there. You're
You're a
very
fast
quick.
boy.
So everybody's at the fortress
Tannivh
now.
Naruto ran the whole way.
Oh, man, I
I
didn't
What?
get
realize
Marius
that
just do
25.
that like forearm grab, like, yeah.
You guys
Veridas, you son of a bitch!
Exactly. Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Hello.
Boy, the boys are back.
All right, fellas, we have a goblin attack. I need y'all's help. We gotta take
How
care of
often
this.
does this happen?
Again, not that often, but
I pull Parsnip aside real quick, and I say, hey, before you turn into a bear or anything, read your healing spells.
Sure. Okay. I can do this.
Okay.
And then we keep going. Yeah.
So, battle plans. The scout tells you that roughly 60 goblins
How many of us are there? 6, right?
Yeah,
That's,
the 5 of you, Barius, and then 5...
5 lackeys.
Mm-hmm.
Makeen and...
Makeen and 4
Makeen and
lackeys.
4
Sorry.
lackeys.
Three of... Oh no, 2 of whom are archers. Oh, I actually named them all.
Oh,
Well,
well,
not
was
one.
Makeen.
You better replace the
You know
one.
what? There's 6.
I don't have.
There's 6 now. A third archer appears, and his name is Makeen.
Just like slowly.
I can't believe I named them all. Their names are Boris, Tord, Dreblin, Stefan, Delius, and
I can do that in
Makeen.
bear form.
I swear to God, if Stefan dies, I'm going to be
Yeah.
upset.
Well, Stefan's one of the
Romans
archers,
in
so that's not
Fuck
too
yeah.
bad.
Sure with that.
So,
Alright.
That's a cantrip or spell?
historically,
spell.
you haven't had to defend this town from a goblin attack ever.
Me personally?
You personally have
Oh,
not ever.
fuck.
But the history of this town is keeping
Them out.
all of humanity in this country safe from attacks from the Savage Lands.
Right.
You were like the first line.
And
of
there's only
defense.
6 guys?
Now,
It's
yeah.
like the Night's Watch
this
show.
was a warrior village, but
Okay.
now it's just a village. So the fortress isn't in too bad repair. The forward base is in terrible shape.
Like,
So,
as in, like, the way the goblins are coming towards us?
Yeah, the goblins are going to be coming from the north. The fortress faces north. Directly behind the fortress is the hill.
Mm.
Directly behind the hill is the town.
Okay.
So, traditionally,
So, Hill's base.
yeah, well,
Okay.
traditionally, the building on top of the hill
Mm.
was an arcane laboratory where sorcerers could aid the battle from there.
Right.
But it's
Not
nobody
bad.
knows what kind of shape any of that equipment's in, or even if it's still in there.
Should I, like...
What?
I mean, can I send one of these guys to go check? I don't know if it'd be, like, a good idea.
If
but
you'd like to, maybe they could get it up and running again.
That's what I'm thinking. But
All right.
who's, met
You
you?
could, if they're both spellcasters, you can send them.
Yohrgin.
You two are good?
Put their spell kit. So, first
So-
part of the plan.
So
Oh,
how far away are the goblins? And
We
are
we have mere hours until they're upon us.
And is there anybody in that first fort?
No, it's the first fort is like dilapidated. You could attempt to reinforce it with extra lumber.
Well, I was gonna ask, can we set
What's-
up like picks and everything like that, or was that like gonna be too much time?
Picks?
Like with the goblins coming toward us, can I put like a stick like this? So when they're
So
like that,
so
like
here's
traps
the
and
you
shit
have
like
enough
that.
time to kind of do 2 things, and you have a few options.
Hmm.
You could reinforce the main fortress.
Right.
This is where your archers are probably going to be set up.
I kind of figured you.
The forward base is really in disrepair,
Uh-huh.
so you could spend resources either fixing it up a bit, or you could spend your whole time fixing the forward base up a lot. The forward base is just a smaller spot with a door that your melee fighters could wait in until the goblins are close. It'll keep them safe from ranged attacks, and then you can all come out and fight them when the army's closer.
But that's the shittiest one right now, or it's the other one?
It's in terrible. That one's in terrible shape.
So
The
if I
forward
were to
base.
like fix that one, it'd be like
that would take the bulk of your time
Got
fixing
it.
that base.
Goblins.
But if you did that, you
and
could, and 3 of your men and Barius could all hide in there, wait, and then as the goblins attack, you could come out in the middle of them
Mm.
and start fighting.
They
Because-
wouldn't check the fortress? Like
well, they
would
might
just-
attack it, but even then, when they open it, you can
can
fight
shoot
them
them.
one at a time as
and
they
then
come
I could
in.
have the other
You'll be-
I could have some archers on the far
and
the
then
tower behind.
your archers would be close enough to start shooting into that crowd.
I think that's
once
probably
the
going to be
fight's
the bet.
there.
I don't know what you guys think, but I think that's going to be the best bet. Like,
Goblins. Would they possibly, if we left the forward base vacant, would they get in it and try to use that as their own fortress to attack from?
it's a possibility, but like
No, they're all
I
right.
don't know if they're
It's possible.
All right, because I'm saying, if you want to just grease up that already shitty fortress and then light it on fire, I'm just saying.
He doesn't even have to cast that spell. There's grease around. There's like lanterns.
Yeah, there's like oil and stuff, right?
So
We
honestly,
could-
what we could do, we could fall back if it is bad, and we could just burn that motherfucker.
Could we
down.
just could we dig a trench and fill it with like oil and like wall of fire?
I don't think
You
we
could do that, but then you couldn't repair the base,
Ah, okay.
which
It'd be hard to
which
dig a
means they
trench
might not
that
go
low.
in it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
The sorcerer spot. What exactly is that? What is it?
So, well, I'll tell you when you get there. We're gonna figure out what their plan is, and then we'll let you know what you find.
All right. Well,
Can I
the
just say,
Mm.
during the meal and everything like that, how long after that did this happen? Was it like a short rest?
a short rest?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm regaining my spell slot then.
No,
No.
you don't
I
regain
have,
spell slots.
Yeah, I have a wizard feature. That basically, I can regain half of my level worth of spell slots.
During
Extra.
a short rest?
Wait,
Once-
do we have feats?
Once a day.
No, that's not a feat. That's just
It's a wizard feature.
feature.
Yes.
Oh.
So, okay.
All
You
right.
could do that.
So
Your
I
one
only
spell
have
slot.
one spell
Yeah.
slot anyway.
I think the best bet is going to be repairing the small one, having the archers on the big one, being able to fire down.
Okay.
I got my meleeers in there. You're going to be with the archers.
I could also throw
Okay.
shit for about distance anyway.
Who's your best archer?
Maki.
Makin?
Makim comes out.
I'm working with
his,
Makim.
his golden hair flowing.
I can't. Oh, right, you're an archer.
Yep.
Forget.
We're
Alright,
gonna be buddies
I
by
say
the
to you and Makin, I say, alright. I give them each an arrow wrapped in cloth. I'm like, this is your fire arrow. When we give the signal, light the fucking fortress on fire. But I don't tell them that. I tell the archers
I
that.
literally can throw fireballs.
Can
you
I
two
just,
are already running up the hill with your
Because we're going to be in the
stubby
base.
legs.
We're going to wait till we're
I
like
send
away
you
from
guys
it.
to go check out
And they'll light
the
it.
shit. But
So that's what you're trying to repair
go,
the forward
Yohrgin.
base,
we're going to try to repair the forward base.
and you are trying to cover it in oil?
Aren't I going to see that though? Like,
Yeah,
yes,
you
sir.
will. The goblins also might have torches.
so maybe we shouldn't do that.
I don't boil.
No,
I repair it.
Okay. Well, that's you two are gonna have to roll to see how well you can repair the place.
all right.
But you've got help. Barrius is helping.
Yeah.
Good.
So-
what,
And
am I,
Marius
what,
is
am
a
I,
carpenter.
what am I adding to it?
Nothing.
It's just a roll.
This is just for my.
Fucking heck.
4.
This is just for my.
11.
I mean, you do repair it a bit.
Not
You'll
enough.
get a couple more rolls though.
Okay.
So now when you get to the building, it's a large white stone building on the hill. It is covered in religious draperies. When you go inside, it just kind of looks like a church.
Okay.
But the altar's a little weird.
Okay. So
Did we give them horses to get there and get back?
No,
Oh.
they just walked.
Okay. Can I give them horses? Like, is
No,
it-
I don't think either of them could control a horse.
Oh yeah, you guys are short.
yeah, I can ride a horse.
I would need
I
a
got one
donkey.
in animal handling. Dwarves ride horses sometimes.
I've
Anyway.
seen it.
I investigate the altar.
Roll that.
18 plus 4, so that's going to be a 22.
You can tell this is definitely the base for some type of crystal focus.
We need to find that focus and put the focus back here. Right? Am I wrong? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
If you say so.
I do say so.
Let's
idiot.
see.
Oh yeah, and you guys
You
didn't.
woodland idiot.
So Philetus, the head priest, is in the church.
Philetus.
Yeah, he just showed up, and he's like, "Oh, I'm setting up like the shelter for people in case the attack
Philetus,
goes bad."
how do we get this place up and running?
What's wrong with it? The church
This
is
used
fine.
to be this used to be a laboratory.
Oh yes, it used to be a laboratory.
Do you have the crystal?
With the
There was a
tact.
focus here
Oh,
that was used to channel energy.
it might be in the basement. I don't know.
When-
I've never seen it.
How long have you been in charge of this place?
40 years.
Okay, and you haven't seen anything like that in 40 years?
No, I didn't set this church up.
Well, I mean, I guess we got nothing else to do but check the goddamn basement. So, we go check the basement.
Let's check the basement.
Take
Phenomenal.
Philetus with you.
You guys roll to repair the the forward base again.
Chris.
And now we have like
That's us.
now we've got like an hour till they show up.
12.
11.
11.
Boreas rolled a 1 on that, so he accidentally knocked the wall over.
Marius! Marius like, yes!
He goes, "Whoops! I don't know my own strength, I suppose." Oh, ho, ho, ho.
And I'm just like, Marius, you
Sorry.
son of a bitch.
That's on me.
Darius.
You go into the basement, and it's just religious stuff.
Okay.
Is it dark?
Uh,
No, I'm serious.
yes,
Doesn't matter, we
dark.
both have
because
dark
you have
vision.
dark vision.
I have a light thing.
We don't need it.
Okay.
We don't need it.
Well,
Any-
it's you can
Fine.
Light up the room.
Or a torch.
If you have dark vision, then you see dark light as dim light,
Fine.
and you have disadvantage on any perception check.
All right. Well, I'm gonna light up the whole room.
Okay, wonderful.
You need to pick an object.
It's,
I'm gonna put it on the ceiling.
yeah, that's an object. Just go.
Go.
The entire building lights up.
Yeah.
I just turned around, what the fuck are they doing at that
Yeah.
You believe? Oh, good, they got the magic. one.
Yeah. The beacons are lit.
The beacons are lit.
Lit.
Yeah, okay, so
So both of you roll to investigate the basement.
it's 17.
You find a small wooden door that leads to a sub-basement.
There's a sub-basement over here.
He found it.
I found it. Hurry up, dipshit. We got things to do.
6.
You didn't find it. But thankfully, Yohrgin found it. So,
Well, alright, I open up the
you open it up.
sub-basement.
Very musty and damp smelling.
It smells like shit
Smells
down here.
delicious.
Throw your light down there.
Light.
So the cantrip light, you hold an object that can fit in your hand,
Okay.
and then it starts radiating light. So you don't have dancing lights.
Okay.
You can
So,
make an object
It's on my
emit light.
shillelagh.
You're gonna throw your shillelagh?
I'm holding it as
I
pick up a rock.
I light a rock.
Yeah, you
and
can
I
too.
throw it down the fucking...
You throw it down. Bloop. Water.
A lot of water down
The
there.
sub-basement is flooded.
Can I peer down and see what I can see that's in the room?
Turn into a fish.
More than just the
Okay,
water?
roll.
Why
You
can't
can
you?
turn into fish.
I don't think
You can turn into any animal you've seen.
What am I
And
rolling
you've seen
for?
fish in
I've seen
forest.
fish. Alright.
What am I rolling
I
for?
turn into a fish.
You can turn into any animal you've seen. Think about animals you've seen lately.
what am I rolling for? It's like-
Just perception to see if you can
Seen
see in there.
cows.
my
Is that
perception
griffin
sucks,
thing?
so it's a 7.
You can't see much, but you can tell like nobody's been in this place in a super long time. So you surmise.
Parsnip says, ah!
What is
I
Parsnip?
turn into an octopus.
a giant octopus?
Oh no!
A giant octopus.
There.
Well,
An 8-armed parsnip.
My plan worked. Did somebody? All right, somebody had to tell you, but that's fine. I drew it.
alright.
I was ready for you.
Hail
So-
Pale.
So you, as Yohrgin says, man, how are we gonna get down to that water? He looks over, and there's a giant octopus next to him.
With a green goatee.
What's up,
No,
Yohrgin?
I could. There's
No?
nowhere for that to be. He's got a little green puff of hair on his head.
His goatee went to his
Yohrgin, I'm an octopus.
I am mortified. I fucking drag your tentacles and I just throw you down the stairs.
I don't think you can.
I
he's
am
a
large.
giant-
Oh, you're how
He's
big
like
is
a
he?
large-
I'm
He's
large and in
massive.
charge.
Get down to the water.
Don't talk like that, young man.
You get down
Smack
in
him
the
with
water.
the tentacle.
I do. I smack him in the head with tentacles as I go by.
You take damage.
Lightly, not to hurt him.
Yeah. And then he
You fucking
slides
suck.
down.
You're lucky I don't have Thunderbolt or something. That fucking water.
Under the water, you can see under tarps, but they're like kind of rotting away because the basement's flooded. Is all different types of magical ephemera
Okay.
and a large white crystal in the corner,
So I'm gonna grab the crystal.
which you can do as an octopus.
I'm gonna try to grab as many magical artifacts as I can
You have it.
Roll
with my tentacles.
Roll a d8.
Roll
to
a
see how many of your tentacles. Roll a d8.
D8.
No, roll a d8, and that's how many of your
The
tentacles
diamond.
can carry
That one.
something.
This one. All right, ready?
hmm
It's gonna be an 8. 7.
Damn!
Well, you're using 2 to get the crystal, so you can
Fine.
get 5. You're just gonna get 5 more magical items.
What do I see?
Huh? Well, you can't tell what any of it is.
Sure.
You
'cause
bring it
it's-
back
You
up
just
here.
grab
I
5.
just
Yeah.
grabbed 5.
You're an octopus for an hour, so you can take as many trips as you want.
Yeah, sure. You could just keep
But
going.
that's so you grab that
was
stuff.
anticlimactic.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what you grab. That's just what you
There's
grab.
a cave
Let's just call
when
it.
he moves
Because we gotta keep
Yeah,
moving.
we gotta get things going.
The goblins
So
are
the
coming.
octopus comes back up with a big crystal
Yohrgin!
toe
Here you go.
and like boxes of stuff. Like,
Okay. We'll look at that later.
Yeah.
No, these are important. They're magical.
No shit.
don't-
Oh.
We're in a magic lab. I wonder if there's gonna be magic stuff
They get
here.
Yohrgin for the
not
goblins.
impressed by this octopus at
Roll
all.
roll to repair the place.
Listen, I'm a magic person.
I'm rolling just to repair the fucking front door.
17.
16 that time for me.
9 again.
The
Sorry.
fort's looking pretty good.
All right.
The fort is repaired.
Yay.
Yay!
Is there anything you want to do to the main fortress? You've got 3 able-bodied archers with you.
I have.
Ooh.
How far apart is the tower from the fort I'm in?
The tower.
2 football fields. the 2
what's
fortresses.
the hill or the forward base?
The
Is that
forward base, I'm
fortress?
sorry.
It's only like 60 feet ahead.
60 feet.
Ah,
It's not too far.
It's a forward base.
how high is the base?
Not even
it's-
60
it's-
yards?
60 yards. 60. I'm sorry, 60
Oh,
yards.
that works.
60 feet is like, you didn't even run for that.
Yeah, 60 feet we could yell to each other still,
Yeah.
like, hey!
Oh!
Yeah, I'm sorry. 60 yards.
All right, then to hopefully confuse the goblins and maybe
Goblins.
goblins.
He writes forward base on the base.
Maybe they bump into each other because I create a fog cloud.
You're really all about that
around
fog life.
How long does your
Yes.
fog last?
an hour.
Damn!
Ooh.
I mean, they're almost here. They're like, what, a half hour out now?
They're like a half hour away.
Can
That's
I?
good.
You could cast that when you see them,
That'd
You know,
be
I'm
bad.
going to save it later.
but
yeah.
but also you can't see through the fog.
Yeah, it's
So
a.
that's what I'm saying. How high is it? Because I cast it 120
Yeah, can he
yards.
cast it like on the ground and then get up in the tower?
Yeah.
you could do that.
Like
then
the
you
archers-
wouldn't be able to see them.
You still would be able to see him, yeah.
I can see him coming from.
That's true.
Like, just
They're
past.
also going to be an army of goblins, so maybe you don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
that's a
save
good.
that for later.
That's a
But
good
no,
idea.
I'm just getting ready
Can
with
he shoot an
Hakeem.
arrow?
Okay.
Can
Set
I,
up some fucking oil
I was
pipes.
gonna say, can I
All
tell
right,
my
yeah.
men to bring up
Just
oil
a bump.
drums up there, and then if
Yeah.
need to, they can like
Just
pour the
dump 'em.
oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all should
Just
set
like
up
kettles.
oil deposits and shoot them with that flame arrow.
I'm gonna have like little. I want a little
Just
oil
barrels.
thing, and
Yeah,
then
We already
set
gave
up-
you the one arrow.
You could
so.
dig
Yeah.
greasy
Also,
straps.
you can make as many
Set
as
up,
you
set
want.
up
Yeah.
greasy traps.
Okay,
You
Dan.
want to dig
An
up-
octopus from fucking 1,000 feet away says that.
So
As they make their way back.
me and the other archers are setting up. We're wrapping arrows in cloth and dipping them in
You and
oil.
Flame arrows.
Makin become best friends though. Like as is
Ma-
happening.
yeah.
You and Makin become
You and
best
Makin
friends.
become very close friends.
So what's going on with the laboratory? Is it up and running?
The octopus carries the crystal up and puts it on. It's gonna take work to get it up and running.
What do we have to do?
Roll it.
You don't know. You gotta just try
Okay,
some wizardly
Arcana?
shit.
Yeah, roll
Yeah.
arcane.
Arcana
check.
to see some shit. 17.
That's you find incantations on the base underneath layers of just fabrics that were on the altar. You like
Don't I read those?
you-
Runic?
yeah, you
I
can.
speak Runic.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna pray to
You s-
Paylor for inspiration.
you strip all the church
Great.
crap off
Dad
it,
doesn't give
and
a
now
shit.
it's just stone again, and you can find the runes. You start doing the incantations, and the crystal moves into place and is aligning itself.
Continue.
Pray to Paylor for inspiration.
You pray for inspiration, but also you're looking at the other things you got. And there's a large metal cylinder that you also grabbed.
Okay.
Like some of the things you grabbed were just pieces of this weird metal cylinder with crystals all in it.
Okay.
It's a kaleidoscope there.
Kinda
So
like-
you've
Let's put it together.
you've assembled what it kind of looks like a kaleidoscope, like a telescope, like an arcane telescope.
Okay.
But does it have like a lens or anything like that in it?
Is there-
It's got a lens on one side, but then it's a weird mechanism. It kind of like goes down, so it's not like from one end to the other.
So
It's
like
from the
slanted.
big end down the
It's
base.
a periscope.
So is this building?
It's like a fire
Is it
beam.
like it's kind of like a big telescope tower? thing?
Observatory.
It's
Yeah,
it's
observatory.
large and domed like an observatory with a tower on the north side. There's like a tower.
I know
Is
what
this a
And
big
out-
fucking cannon?
It's gonna be a laser beam.
Well, right now on top of the tower
Don't
is a
laugh.
large metal symbol of Arathis.
Okay.
You have to
It's
knock
gonna
that
be a
shit
laser
down.
All right. Go. Well, I mean, I guess I'm doing my thing. You
Yeah,
figure it.
it's gonna take you a minute.
I set up the kaleidoscope.
Set up.
Roll an athletics check,
Can it be-
because what's happening as you look back as you finish your repairs.
Well, he's
There's
still
an-
an octopus.
There's an
Exactly.
octopus with a big metal kaleidoscope in his tentacles climbing the outside of the observatory. So roll to.
I mean, I do have suction cups.
You do no. I've got all your bonuses written down here because I
So
was
you
hoping
actually,
you
I
would
didn't
turn-
realize you actually made an entire character sheet for his octopus.
I've
There's
got all of his octopus.
There's a picture
That's-
of
yeah,
it.
I drew the
I
octopus.
just-
I'm an
yeah.
octopus. All right. Oh fuck! It's a 3.
Slips out of your hand, falls down.
I die for
Does it
it.
shatter?
You die for
I
it.
die for it while trying to suction cup my way down.
All right, roll. I'll let you.
Reaction to grab it.
Yeah, what's an octopus dexterity?
I don't know. Probably not good. A giant octopus.
I've got it.
They can open jars.
That's
I've seen.
That's
Yeah, I've
pretty
seen that.
Dexterous.
I've seen that.
All right, ready?
God damn it, bro.
it. Fucking flipped up, rolled, and spun on his phone into a nat 1. That's amazing.
I'm pretty sure that the kaleidoscope breaks.
So that's just.
You know, it took 1 damage. It cannot take any more damage.
Okay.
So
What's all that noise going on out there?
I'm sorry.
So you can try one more time.
All right.
It has 3 HP, I don't mind telling you. So it took 1 damage. You kind of twist it back into place. You can try to climb again.
14.
You climb to the top of the tower.
Hey!
You see a metal half of a gear.
Okay.
And that's the symbol of Arathis. And it's stuck to a large brass pipe on top of the tower.
A large brass pipe.
Mm-hmm.
He smokes it.
So, roll. You don't even have because you know what you're looking for. You want to attach this thing.
Yeah.
You can see that this was just forged and then stuck in the pipe. So you
Okay.
should be able to just
Just
pop
pop it out and put
Yeah.
the Alright, so what do I do? Pop it out, put the
Pop it out. Roll to screw the kaleidoscope in carefully.
Oh God. You
That's
should move your
not one
fucking
again.
phone. Move your
It's a
phone.
nat 1.
Yes!
That one.
You're the
Can he
worst.
get a reroll because of his phone?
No, he can't get a re...
insane.
No, you dropped it again, and I hope it doesn't take 2 or more damage. It takes 1 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, I'm gonna try.
One more roll for all the marbles, because this, I can't believe this is... Like, you could have rolled a 4 and you would have done it. Because, like...
Alright, ready?
Yes.
What is this? Is this to climb back up again?
No,
'Cause you
This
have
is
to
to
go
do
back down.
This is to climb
that
that.
whole
This
fucking
is...
thing.
So you've seen Mulan,
Oh,
where she
okay.
keeps trying to get up and she can't do it. This is the end of the song, where hopefully you've trained hard
Hurry up,
again,
man.
and you figured out what to do with the medallions.
Oh my god!
This is
It's a third one in a row! Look
You
at it!
break the kaleidoscope.
no.
And it's
How
beyond
is
repair.
this bad? How is that even possible? Your last 3 rolls?
You have 8 arms. How do you drop things if you have 8 arms?
Alright, back to the fucking fortress. Back to the frontward fortress. Since they're dead, they're gone.
fuck is
All
that?
your work is over.
He's dumbfounded.
He ruined it.
Oh.
Because it has to take its 3rd damage.
Well, no,
You-
it had 2 health left.
No, it had 1 health
It had
left
1
because
health
it already
left because
took
you
one
dropped it twice.
You dropped it.
It did 1 and 1, it had 4.
It had
It had
3.
It had
3.
3, which I told you.
literally said
And you
you-
could run that tape back. You're the worst. You're the worst at this game.
I just rolled dice and sucked.
So Parsnip took the telescope and smashed it on the ground.
You just come
Twice.
outside like, what the fuck?
I don't even know what the fuck to
You
do.
can you can work to repair it, but it's not going to be repaired before the goblins.
Does someone have mend?
Huh?
Doesn't someone have mend?
He does.
Fuck.
No, do it.
Yeah.
You
but
did
it also
a
it
long
can't
time.
repair
Yeah.
anything magical.
Oh, okay.
It's not torn or shredded apart. It's just all the pieces just came apart. So he is going to have to think to remember how this kaleidoscope fit back together.
Question.
Alright.
Does it
Am I-
help the process if he has 8
You
arms?
finish what you're doing with the
No.
crystal.
Great. What's taking so long? I
I
go
love
outside.
You gaze into the crystal and you see the army approaching. It's a scrying crystal,
Oh shit.
attuned to defend the town.
This is it, boys. I go outside to excitedly tell Parsnip.
I broke the kaleidoscope!
The octopus is just thrashing on the ground, crying, trying to put the kaleidoscope back
Tell
together.
him to do it.
I'm so sorry!
Give him inspiration. Tell him to
You
do
two
it.
better.
Help
You
me
t-
fix this, please!
You two can work
I
together.
help him fix it as best
All
as I
right.
can.
You'll roll that later because the goblins are.
Oh, here
Go.
we go.
Goblins.
I'll be right back. Okay, good. All right, that's
Good.
fine.
Yeah.
The Gerblins.
On the horizon, you see the goblins coming. A few have torches, and several are riding wargs, which are big wolf creatures.
Wolfie
And
boys.
they're screaming battle cries.
I scope out the front line.
Aren't we in the thing?
Yeah, we're in the forward fortress, so we
There
see
are
the
no
first-
windows. In
I was
the-
gonna
like-
say.
There are no windows.
Yeah,
in the
you've
fortress?
got to it's built to close in, and then you kind of Trojan horse yourself into the middle of their
Oh,
marching order.
it's
Like,
I figured it was like a stone tower,
We can
Like,
listen.
It's like a
windows.
large stone and wood hut.
Can
and
we
we
like?
can't see anything.
There's
we don't
like
even know
little
if they're here.
little holes. Like you can
Like
get through,
slits.
but it's also nighttime, so it's tough to see
Fine.
what's going on. Their front racks, it's just goblins. It's a lot of goblins.
It's the Gerblins.
You don't see any leader yet. It just
Okay.
looks like a big crowd of goblins. They're approaching. That's the sound.
I finished my blueberry pie that I've been holding on to.
So now there are 3 cops, Boreas and you two in the forward base, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then
6
we,
lads.
and then we have,
You see them approaching. They're still pretty out of range of your arrows. Could you two roll to repair the thing? And you'll get 3 tries each.
I
What?
got. What am I using to repair anything?
Arcana.
Arcana. So I have a 19.
Wow. Okay. That's 1 round good.
well, I mean,
Now-
let's see what happens.
16.
Now you're
So 1
plus
round
2,
good,
18.
but that's we don't
18.
take them all together. So
Sure.
so you guys start fixing it. It's like, all right, good.
We got this.
The goblins are now upon the fortress and starting to move past it. None of them even bother with it. They're going straight for the town.
I just
Uh,
hold, like, wait.
they are now in range of the archers, and your
Okay.
first volley can start.
Nice. So, what are they riding? There's like-
Wargs are like large wolf creatures.
And how many of them?
There are
That's some Lord of the Rings shit.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
11 of them on wargs
Shit.
out of the roughly 60.
So I'm gonna go with them for one of them with ensnaring strike.
Okay, at one of the wargs.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can also shoot 2
Two
arrows.
Yes. Okay. Yep.
On your first attack.
Right.
Oh, you only get 1 attack right now.
Mhm.
But yeah, you can fire 2 arrows at once. You took Horde Breaker, and this is like one of the only times it's useful. So
Now-
you could take one of these and just roll 2 attacks every time.
11 and 17.
You hit the warg, and you hit. So you hit and just kill a goblin
Nice.
outright. Stab him.
59 to go, baby.
And you hit the warg with the ensnaring strike. As a large creature, he gets advantage to try to break out of it. The vines do not entangle him, but you hit him, and it did damage to the warg.
Nice.
So roll damage for 1, which is a D8.
Oh.
A D8 plus 3 or plus 4.
What?
For your damage on your
D8
bow.
plus 4,
D8
so it's
plus
5.
4. 5 damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. All right. The other 3 archers are going. And between the 3 of them, they take out another goblin.
Goblins.
Another one of just the whatever goblins. You guys can try to repair again.
20.
18 plus.
20?
Hot
It's,
dice.
it's
You got
repaired, because that's 2 really good rounds in a row.
Fantastic.
It's
Yeah.
repaired.
I also had a 24.
So,
Now he has
But
to
no
get
one's-
back up there, though.
yeah,
Like,
does,
All right.
does he have to climb
I'm
back
standing
up
outside.
Of course he has to get... of course he does.
I'm standing
Wait,
outside to make sure.
you're a giant octopus?
Yes.
How big's the kaleidoscope?
Pretty big.
Can he hold it with like 2 tentacles?
Yeah.
Take Yohrgin up there so he can screw it in when you get to the top.
Sure.
So you're taking him up with 2 of your tentacles, and the kaleidoscope with 2
Is there
tentacles.
a way?
not
I'm
going
sure there's
so
a way to
far
get up
before.
there.
Like,
Huh?
There's a way to get up there.
Yeah, there's
correct?
probably a
it's
ladder
like-
if there's
well,
not
there
an
are like
octopus.
ladders and stuff, but
that would take 5
There's
minutes.
there's no way to get the
All right, I'm
kaleidoscope
climbing
up
up.
there.
Let's go.
All right, well, you'll do that in a bit. The goblin horde is now moving past you guys. You're kind of right in the middle of them.
It's time, boys.
Is it?
It's time.
Take out the claymore, baby.
Grab that trident.
Boreas just has his fists.
Of course he
I
does.
give Boreas my sword and shield.
He goes, don't, and he drops him on the floor.
I say, whoa.
Boreas
And the
gives
3
me
red shirts just have swords.
Red shirts.
Yeah, his
It's
cops.
coppers.
my copies.
Damn.
And one has a great axe.
Yeah,
Cool.
you know, for
Spicy.
flavor.
Well, I
Spicy.
put
His
my
name's
sword and
Orgul.
shield back away. I'm like,
You're like, all right, you don't have to do
His
that.
name is Ragu.
Or ghoul.
You bust out into the middle.
Shazam.
You rush out, and the surprise lasts long enough for you to get in the middle of them. You are surrounded by goblins. Some of them are still just running forward, but like at least 10 have stopped
anyone
to face
unique?
you.
Or are they all just goblins?
Roll a perception.
There we go. 10.
You have a minus to.
No, I have 0.
Oh, okay.
Can I give it a shot?
Yeah, sure.
You're not perceptive either.
Yo, I'm perceptive as shit. Not that perceptive. I got an 11, but
So 10 and
I
11.
mean, sure, you both see there's a goblin, obviously a goblin war chief with a big giant axe riding a warg, right in the middle of things, but he's riding past you right now.
How far away is he?
He's far enough that on his warg you can't catch him. Right this second.
Obviously, we all have spells. How far away is he?
He's like...
We have distance, ranged attacks.
He's like 50 feet away
Okay.
and running past you.
Okay.
Right now.
Right.
So all of you can attack.
Yep.
Barius is going to attack, and your three guys are going to attack first. Between the three of them, they kill one goblin.
Hell
Awesome.
yeah.
I got quality.
9 down.
Now,
9 to go.
a bunch of goblins are attacking them.
They're goblins. Stop it.
Yikes! A big yikes.
Is that a big yikes?
One of your guys is not looking good at all.
Wow, that was fast.
I mean, 10 of them attacked.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh,
Well,
so-
no, 6 of them attacked, and now some of them are attacking you guys.
Okay.
So 2 of them are attacking each of you.
Okay.
They all miss you. What's your armor?
17.
1 hits you.
Fuck that guy.
Scandalous.
You take 4 damage.
Fuck that guy. Fine.
And then 2 are attacking Barius. Miss. Beef.
All of his fucking beef.
Barius is
Beefcake
rolling
himself.
his attacks. He misses.
Oh, God.
Barius is out there missing both swings. He's gonna burn some ki. He is a monk and attack more and kill 2 goblins this time.
That's what's up, Bobby.
He's like, that was his wind
He's like, that was a warm up. That was a warm up.
Flurry of blows.
Yeah, flurry of,
Why,
of
Yoda?
blows.
Oh, was the monk, like, god guy? Or, like, the founder of the town? Could he just do all of that twice? And that's why he was the 8 arms?
Mhm.
That's sick. He had double key. Alright, do we get to go?
Yep.
Swing!
Net
20, baby!
Yeah.
Woo.
Big swing with my claymore.
So that's gonna be roll 2d6.
2d6. And I get to re-roll any 1s and 2s like that.
You only get to reroll it once though.
Alright, well there.
That's the new thing.
So 9
9.
plus 3. Boom.
9 plus 3 is
12.
12. Plus another 12 for the crit. So 24
24
damage.
damage.
Which is enough to kill a goblin. But
Good.
you went and killed 2.
Ooh!
Because you just swung like a madman.
Sick.
And you killed 3 goblins.
Whoa!
You killed 3 goblins because you critted right when you walked out.
Boom.
You just helicopter. You just Legend of Zelda swung
Yeah.
out into the crowd.
Okay.
Go.
All right.
Doria!
Take that trident out.
10 plus.
10 plus 6.
You hit a goblin. Roll your damage.
Okay.
You just hit 1 goblin.
D6 plus 4.
Not that impressive.
Shut up.
Yeah, but what if he
Wait,
obliterates it?
I got a if I'm doing the two-handed, what happens?
You can re-roll any 1 or 2
Oh.
that you roll for the damage.
Okay.
Once.
So re-roll that.
Yep. 4 plus 4 is 8.
You kill a goblin and you get a
Eat
second
your
attack.
I was gonna say I'm gonna use
As
my
a
second
fighter.
attack.
As a
As
foil.
the foil.
As Aquaman.
That is a 19, but that's a crit for me because I'm
What?
a fighter.
Oh, you have extended criticals?
Yeah.
You instantly kill 2 goblins.
Hey.
You skewer them.
Crit hit.
So
Fucking
all the
disgusting.
goblins that were around you guys
Are dead. Yeah.
are just about dead. Now the rangers are going again.
Okay.
Wait, you killed 3. I killed 3.
I'll
They
get-
killed 1.
You
That's
killed
10. I killed 2.
I'll get
Oh,
one
I
shot on
only
the
killed
first
2.
try,
Huh?
or I can still fire 2 arrows.
Yeah.
All right. Flaming arrows.
Flaming arrows.
18 and 8. Is that 8 or 6?
That's
an
a
8.
6.
Is it?
Or
It
it's a
doesn't.
6 or a 9. Regardless,
It doesn't matter for Tannivh because he's swinging
Yeah.
with a plus
So
8
he
on
has
his
mine.
longbow.
Yeah, exactly.
So as
You
long
also
as you
have
don't
plus
roll
8.
a 1, you
Jesus
hit
Christ.
someone in the crowd.
You have plus 8? That's wild.
Yeah. So you kill 2 of them, and your archers take out another 2. So
Damn.
4 of them down, and now the fire is spreading a little bit around them.
Fire.
Yeah, he shot 2 flaming
Oh,
arrows.
sick.
So now there's 2 flaming corpses, and 2 out of the 11 wargs get scared and run off, and their goblins have to get piss off.
Nice.
But
Wait,
one
their
of them,
goblins have to piss off? They took the goblins with them?
no, the goblins had to get off.
Oh,
Got bumped
okay.
off.
Bail.
And one other warg has succumbed to injuries because I accidentally just slashed 3 off. So 1 warg died, and the one on top of him died. Do you want to cast your fog?
I mean, then we
Yeah,
can't
we
say
seem to
that
be
we
doing
are.
alright.
We
Yeah.
can't.
No,
do
yeah.
that.
If you're in fog,
Well, what did the
you can
torches-
see like 10 feet in front of you.
Well, that's why I was asking before. Also, like, are we high up? Like, how high is this fort?
You know, you are raised like a story up. Like you're like in an archer's barricade,
But like
So,
we're gonna be trapped in the fog.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to do that.
and then you might start shooting them.
All right,
'cause you wouldn't be
time
able
for them to
see
climb.
Yep. So that's a big roll from Dan.
Oh,
Here we
fuck.
go. Hold on, let's clear all of the things
Just
out
to
of the
get
way
to the
for Dan.
I'll hold on to him.
All right.
Hold on to me.
He gets on my little back.
You're gonna hold
Yeah,
it with your
the back of
tentacles.
an octopus.
Fuck, it's a 9.
You get it.
Okay.
You get there.
Good job.
Okay.
And now Yohrgin gets to roll to screw it.
Yohrgin, screw it in, quick.
It's gonna be an 18.
You screw it in. It goes. Chink!
Was that so hard?
It was. I'm an octopus.
So it's in,
All right.
and the gems on it start to glow.
Is there anything else that needs to be done?
Nope.
All right, let's go back down.
What do we do?
Join the
To...
battle.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
wait.
I mean,
We gotta figure out what it does. So let's
Yeah.
go downstairs and figure it out.
yeah. I mean, I feel like it would have done something if it was ready to go.
No, I think it's a weapon.
Good guess.
So let's go.
With the
Yeah.
tentacle put at you. I think it's a
Yeah.
weapon.
Is it gonna take me time to get down?
By the time it's your guys' turn again, you've gotten down and you're back in.
All right.
It'll take you a lot of time to get to the battle.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
want to get
I
down.
I feel like the fireballs would have helped more because we're doing pretty good.
How
I
far
don't
away
think
are
we
they?
need. We're far.
They're at the bottom of the hill that you're at the top of.
Can I throw a fireball?
Can he
All
lob
the way.
a fucking
Well, wait. You said they've traveled in a straight path.
what forever?
Who?
A million episodes ago, I wanted to throw a fireball,
Watch the
and
tape.
you said it would only go. It only goes straight.
But only for a certain amount of distance.
That's bullshit.
If you shoot a fireball into the air, it does not go into space and travel forever.
You never specified. But all right.
A bunch of goblins are attacking everybody. So these ones are shooting at the fortress. Goblin archers. Arrows start sticking into the fortress. And they start sticking into... Makim!
No!
Takes an arrow in the shoulder and
No!
falls back. Ah!
Mucky!
Oh!
The stakes, they're rising.
Yes. And roll a dex save. Because an arrow is coming for you.
D20.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Is it 1?
3.
3
Plus your
plus your dex
dexterity.
save,
Oh.
which is... Your dex save is 6.
6. Yeah, nice.
So nice.
So it grazes your cheek and you take 1 damage.
Ooh,
But you're still standing.
Not today.
what's the matter? Gonna cry?
Piss your pants, man. Now the more goblins are surrounding y'all, and they're attacking. Miss. Hit. That one hit Barius. We'll figure
No.
out how many hits.
Not Barrio.
Crit on you. And
Fuck you.
they miss you completely.
Woohoo!
So Barius takes a bit of damage. Oof.
Oof. What's his health at again?
Don't worry about it.
Big enough.
You got quitted on, so you take 7 damage. Goblins suck. But these are all still the lower level goblins. So now Barius has taken all of his attacks. Ugh. Out of 4 punches, he only killed 1.
Jesus.
Not terrible.
Barius was... I mean, I
least
designed
he's
Barius to
one-shotting
be
him.
completely left behind.
Yeah, but I healed him.
Yeah, he's not that good. Now you guys can do your attacks on the goblins.
Can I disengage?
If you'd like
I'd like to sprint at the chieftain.
He's long gone.
How is he long gone? You said
He's
we're
riding
You said we're
towards the
60
fortress.
yards away from the fortress.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
we're
start running toward the 60 yards away fortress.
you can't disengage from the whole army. You will take
Ugh.
hits the whole way there.
Attack is of opportunity.
That's what disengage means, from what I've been told. By
You can disengage from 1 target,
Uh,
and then you can't attack that round.
Just
Fine, I
Legends of
swing
the
at the
Claymores
goblins. Real intuitive shit. I miss. No, 9 plus 6.
Yeah, you
15.
you kill 1.
Yeah, alright. Glad I don't have to roll.
Yeah, you don't.
Because it's, yeah.
they're gerblins.
This is in this combat scenario, you're not necessarily rolling to just swing at 1. You're just kind of rolling to see how good you're doing.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
because you're doing way more than 1 attack every 6 seconds. You're you're in the middle of a crowd of goblins just swinging. So this isn't normal combat.
Yeet.
Roll. Let's
This
see
is
what we
horde
got.
combat.
3?
3 plus 6 is 9.
You injure one guy.
Okay, well then I get to roll again because
That's true. Oh yeah.
Just try it, boys.
Arr.
Yep, 1.
No.
One.
Yep, in the shadows too.
Shadow Realm 1.
Confirmed 1.
So yeah, he's just injured. You poke him once and he's alive. He goes, "Wow, I'm alive!" And you go, "Ah!" And then he just ducks. He's like, "Ha ha ha!" And he gets an attack on you, and he hits you. Oh my goodness!
Whoa, he hit
Oh, laddie.
Dang.
1 damage.
1 damage? Fuck that kid.
Okay.
Dan, you broke a kaleidoscope.
What's your max hit points, Greg?
40.
Lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Well, that's there are like goblins with health pools
Well,
eventually.
tell him all to fight Greg because he's
Yeah,
got more health than
right?
us.
You guys are almost halfway done with the shitty goblins.
Great.
How long is this encounter?
Archers.
Archers next?
No, we're
Yeah.
next.
Archers.
No, it's archers then you
They
guys.
went.
Oh yeah, no, the archers took shots to
Yeah.
them. They
They
haven't
didn't
shot.
shoot themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I rolling for Hakeem too? Also.
No, he
Hakeem
rolls for
fell
Hakeem.
down,
Oh no yeah.
and
yeah.
Hakeem's out of the
Never mind.
battle.
Oh no.
Forever?
Actually, he just got back up, but he's not shooting this round.
He was prone.
He's
But
prone.
the other guys take down the injured one, and
That's
one more.
I'm just like,
Now
my
you
boys!
roll.
Okay.
Yeah, both of your attacks.
All right, so critical miss and an 8. I mean, 11.
You take one out. Critical miss.
Critical miss and an 8. 11.
Who belongs to this?
Roll this.
Please don't hit us. Tannivh. That's 1.
So that's you.
Why?
Because you're.
This is 1,
One
2,
block
3,
Oh.
4.
So I take-
Wait. Oh, you've got other guys fighting with you.
Oh, yeah, we had those 3 red shirts.
Wow, he critted. One of them critted.
Fuck.
No, not you. The red shirts, I think.
Oh okay.
The other 2 missed in exactly the same way. That's funny. Yeah, you shot him. So roll your bow damage.
Oh, please, no. What's your bow damage?
It's a lot. 1d8
A
plus
D8
4.
plus 4? Oh, no!
6.
It's 10.
10.
10
Hey,
damage.
dude,
10
man.
damage from Tannivh.
Now I'm at 25. Remember how we had...
Remember how you thought you were a beefcake? No,
But you don't know that it was Tannivh. You think maybe it was one of your guys. Maybe Hakeem.
You just took an arrow. You're in the middle of war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just go, ah!
I'm
And
pissed
he's the
about
only
it.
one. He shot and he's like,
Say it. My God.
say something.
Shit.
Alright.
Back to our wizards. Our wizard and his pet
Wizard.
giant octopus.
Wizard and.
Wizard.
You don't have to roll nothing. You get there, and with the runes, it all clicks into place now. You can cast spells into this crystal, and they will fire through the cannon
Sick.
and launch right at the enemies.
Well, I'll be damned.
Wizard?
Where's that main war chief guy at?
He's riding on his warg with his 4 sub-chiefs, so it's a group of 5.
I'm gonna shatter
on
those
the warg.
boys.
Shit.
That's pretty good.
That is
That
pretty
is
good.
really good. They're almost to all the oil traps that he dug.
Okay.
Shatter the oil traps.
Well, I
Please
mean,
don't.
There's going to be oil everywhere.
I'm gonna shatter him to get him off their wards. Hopefully.
Yeah, well, you can. Are you shattering the war chief, or are you trying to shatter the center of mass around all 5?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit them all.
All right. Because if you hit the war chief, then it'll for sure hit him, and then a few of them. If you do it in the middle, then they're all gonna get like saves to all stay on their wargs.
We'll get the main guy off.
Okay.
Fuck that.
Yeah, get the main guy off.
Because if you hit him with a shatter, he's falling off his fucking
What was
warg.
it again? Where is it?
Shatter?
3d8. 3d8.
3d8.
Did Dan find it?
3.
D.
6. 10.
10 damage.
10 thunder damage.
Thunder damage.
Yep.
Whoa.
It's a loud crackling noise.
You hit all 5 of them.
He what? You killed all of them?
He hit
he
all
hit.
5 of them.
I was going to be like,
Nice.
The war chief takes the brunt of it and gets knocked off of his warg. The warg falls into an oil trap and shatters its leg.
Ooh.
The other 4 stay on their wargs, but they're shaken and they're scattered, and they've lost their attack formation. And they're all like running around. They're closer to you now.
Yep.
And the war chief fell off, and he's like around your oil traps, and he's kind of isolated.
So
But there's a bunch of smaller goblins running
Hit him
forward
with
to
the
meet him.
fire.
I'm gonna say it's Dan's turn.
well, I do have a question
It is
about
my
Dan.
turn.
It's sure it's
It
Dan's
is.
turn.
I do.
So
What's it?
He found some things for the telescope thing or whatever. Did he find any other weapons, or was just all the kaleidoscope?
He found other
'Cause I
things,
thought
but
he
he
grabbed a
doesn't
couple.
necessarily know what many. Like some of them might have been different kinds of items. But
Talking about
it's,
me?
No, Dan.
Come on, man.
Dan.
So Dan,
Yeah.
you got a decision to make. You can either start casting spells into the crystal, or turn into a wolf and start running
I'm
toward
a
the
giant
battlefield.
octopus. So.
Well, you cannot be a giant octopus and start casting spells.
You can only be an octopus for an hour until you run out of breath.
Oh, why?
That's
'Cause
important.
And it's been a half hour.
Octopi cannot breathe air.
Yeah.
Well, he can. He could go down to the basement. Real quick.
You could always take a dip.
But also, what do you benefit from being an octopus right now?
You can
he
attack
could be
8
an
people
octopus
at
and I could
once.
ride him because I'm
He's not in the battle. He's
But-
far away and he's an
And again,
octopus.
to be fair, I don't think Dan knows what his benefits of being an
I
octopus.
don't even know what do I get for being an
You
octopus.
get no movement
You
speed.
can attack with your tentacles.
Yeah, but he can't get to the battle.
No, that's true.
And you
Your
can only
tentacles
shoot
are a
twice.
+5 to hit. They do 2d6 plus 3 damage.
Very good.
And it's a DC 16 check to get out of a grapple if you grapple somebody.
So next time-
roughly how much time do I have where I can like breathe?
Well, you just took a dunk, so we'll say you've got like another 40 minutes until you have to turn back because you can't breathe.
Okay. And at any point, if I could just switch to something else.
You
Correct.
could switch back to a gnome, and then you could always switch to something else.
Okay.
Both of you roll to try to put your heads together, decide what you could do.
16 plus intelligence?
Arcana.
Arcana? Okay, so that's going to be 16 plus 6.
10.
Better than Dan's roll.
Yeah.
Well, they put their heads together.
22.
You think you can send him to the battle.
Oh, what, through the
Through the
telescope?
fucking
You
thing.
think, yeah.
So what
his
if he,
ass.
You think you can tell
Do it!
because you can see the whole battle. You see them fighting a crowd
Mhm.
of goblins.
And you're literally magic right now.
Yeah, and you're
Send
pretty
it.
sure. Yeah, since he's like magically transformed, you could send this octopus as a spell.
I eat this octopus.
Roll though.
Roll before we do. I do a
17 plus 6.
Before
so
I
that's
go-
23.
I do a prayer to Paylor. I say, please, Lord
This
Paylor.
octopus
he has
wraps his little
four
tentacle
different,
please,
like
please, Lord Paylor, help me smite thy enemies.
you turn into white light
Oh shit.
and fly into the crystal
Oh shit.
through a series of tubes
Jeez.
and out the cannon on top.
And
You
you're
all
just
turn
flying.
as a bright white light shines out of the cannon and comes straight for you.
Your boy's about to have like a huge,
Do we roll?
like, oh my god, my god.
I have a
here.
superhero
No,
moment.
you all step out of the way. Oh, you know what? Maybe one of the red shirts doesn't. No, they all do. All right. Everybody steps out of the way as it lands, kicks up smoke, and as it fades, a giant octopus.
I say, what the fuck is that?
I'm just like, alright.
Boreas is overjoyed.
I look straight at Boreas and I say, you said you didn't have an octopus.
He's losing it. Boreas is taking 8 attacks.
One for each set.
Boreas,
Invigorated.
he's the legend. And hit, miss, hit.
7.
7 out of the 8 hits.
Do I crush any of these goblins coming in?
Roll.
Let's go.
Roll twice to just thrash.
What is that? That's a 9. 12.
Both hits. You kill 2 goblins. Just with you crush them and snap them in half with your tentacles. You guys roll while the 3 red shirts also
I'm
roll.
just gonna roll my 2 attacks at the same time. Cause
No, that's not what you're rolling for.
All 3 of the red shirts missed.
I just asked Dan to yeet me to the war chief
ooh.
with
I
his
just-
tentacles.
He already
with his
did.
mighty
He
tentacles.
already
Can I
did.
just say an aside? So,
Shouldn't these
So the
goblins
whole
be freaking
point-
out?
20
so the
again.
whole point of this tower is for me to cast magic at these goblins. I could have just done that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you can do it
person.
from a safe distance.
Yeah, but
you can do
whatever.
it anywhere in the
You
battle.
could, yeah,
without
that's
getting
the
hit.
whole. You could do it anywhere in the battle. Like
You
if
can
it had been
transfer
working
it
beforehand,
from
Also,
you could have shouted them before they got anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
Then somebody
sure.
dropped the telescope.
Not,
I
can,
should've
I,
been
The point
outside.
of this tower was to teleport an
So-
octopus into the
Okay.
middle of a
can
battle.
I just say
Alright,
something?
fair
And I'm so happy that it happened.
So, there's a giant statue of an octopus,
yeah.
like right
guy with
right
an
above
octopus.
these guys, right?
No, they can't see it.
Way
It's on the
back.
other
they
side
can't.
of town.
Okay, never mind.
Why? You wanted to be
I heard
You're
Sorry.
asking if the goblins are freaking out? They're freaking out a little.
Because I was gonna just roar, intimidate the fuck out of him.
Well,
This is in the-
octopi
this-
can't.
This place is in the middle of like the continent,
Why
right?
can't it
You can
octopus?
glow.
Yeah.
These goblins don't know what a
These
fucking
goblins have
octopus.
never seen
I'm gonna
an
go
octopus.
blah, blah, blah.
What do I kill with my nat 20?
3.
Good.
You kill 3
Another
goblins.
3.
What are you doing, Greg?
I'm gonna. Well, can I use a minor action to Well, first I'm gonna attack first. Let's do that.
Well, what's your mind? What else do you want to do?
I don't know. I want to ride Dan as an octopus.
You ain't
Because I can be
touching
Aquaman.
You ain't touching
You can
me.
be Aquaman.
Hey, we're buddies right now. I'm helping
Yeah,
you find
You
your
are
buddies.
buddies.
He touches me, I eat him.
No, yeet
You're
me.
buddies.
I already asked you during my
Buddies.
turn, yeet me to the war chief. On your
It'd be
next
fun.
turn.
I'd be Aquaman on top of a fucking octopus.
I'm not about that life.
He hops on,
Yeah.
Alright.
But I'm gonna
regardless of how you
from
feel.
up there. Then I'm gonna start
Stabbing
attacking.
down.
Yeah. And I'm gonna attack.
It might be hard to reach them because the
I got
goblins
a
are.
19 and a 16. What happened now?
You kill 3 goblins
Because it was
It's
a crit,
fucking-
though.
because you critted once.
Yeah.
These goblins have been thinned out, and they are running from y'all. They are just heading towards the fortress.
Okay. They're
So-
not running from the battle.
They're
just
not running
past
back.
us.
They're not running back to the hills.
So now that they're all just left us, Dan, yeet me to the war chief.
I was gonna say fastball special.
As far as you can.
I eat him.
Roll me.
roll. What are you doing now?
Can you
Your-
do two?
your turn,
Can
Kid.
you do
Just
2
throw a
fastball
oil
specials? Does
trap.
he have enough tentacles?
Nobody's fallen in yet. Let me see if the war chief falls in.
Roll your strength, Daniel.
No.
Hold on.
Okay.
He doesn't.
I've
Sorry.
got my sword ready.
But
You
your
two
3
fastballs.
archers are shooting. 2 of them do really good. They kill 2 goblins out in the distance. The one aiming at the war chief misses. The war chief is running up towards y'all now. So what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll aim for him.
You can dump the oil.
Oil dump.
Well, no.
No?
Oh, no. There are no pots of oil set up to
What?
dump.
Why?
Because there's no
It's like a
infrastructure for such, and there are no giant metal
Over the
pipes.
wall?
It's like a trench.
Yeah.
He dug out
Oh.
oil traps.
Ah.
The's
Okay.
no
Shoot the
boiling
flaming
oil
oil.
type.
I didn't
That's
mean
what I
like
thought.
boiling oil. I
Siege
just meant
defense.
like oil and then
No.
shoot.
This is
flaming
like a
arrow.
wooden fort.
Oh.
And
I don't
like-
mean like a whole thing. I mean he has a bucket of oil that he can dump
Dump
on
over
them
the side.
and then light them on fire.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
a
but-
person could.
Like a
No,
person
he used it
could
to
do.
dig traps.
Fine.
So what are you doing?
He rolled
18.
He rolled a lot.
To hit the chief?
Yeah.
You hit him with one of those, so roll your damage.
Ensnaring strike.
8? Oh no, +4.
Yeah. No, wait, no.
12?
Yeah, plus
6.
4, 6, yeah. My bad.
12 damage?
No, 6 damage.
6.
6 damage. Okay.
Ensnaring strike.
He did it.
He
I thought you said he can decide that once he lands it. If he
Do
wants
you
to
want to
ensnare
have
it.
ensnared this
Yeah.
one? Okay.
Do I have to roll again for that?
No, I
No,
do.
he makes a save.
He's ensnared. The war chief is caught in vines. Ah!
Damn!
His other goblins are coming up, and a bunch of them are
Fucking
shooting at you
goblins.
guys again.
Was he on a warg or did it run away?
No, he
His
was off
warg ran
warg.
away, but his warg
Just
chiefs
lackeys.
are riding up, shooting at y'all. Make another dex save, because one of you got hit again.
Was that D20?
One of you got
Yeah.
critted.
No.
I think
I swear to God, if it's
Is that
Makeem.
6 plus.
Makeem got hit again, and he's down and out.
6, yeah.
But he's not dead.
His
He's
dex
just
save was
unconscious.
12.
You got hit. 9 damage.
Damn, Tannivh.
The war chief threw a spear at him.
Damn.
War chief who's tangled up.
Was tangled?
I'm sorry, the warg chief.
Oh, my bad.
Warg.
Of course.
Losing
Prime
blood.
distinction. Prime distinction.
Yeah, you at 18
You
health?
gotta be. You gotta be.
Did
specific
Parsnip
with
yeet
this
me
thing.
yet?
He's doing a double yeet.
Stefan might be dead.
No, not Stefano.
Stefan got critted by a spear. So
No, Stefano, why?
Alright, I'm gonna yeet these 2 up. Let's get it.
You can pick one to eat.
He's got 4 tentacles.
Go, my
Boom.
He's
boy.
got 8 tentacles.
Paylor for life.
Would you roll?
He didn't yet.
I didn't roll.
He's been building it up.
I'm gonna roll 1 watch. 18?
18.
You yeet him back into the fray. You don't make it all the way to the war chief.
What?
You're really far away,
Shouldn't be.
and you weigh a lot. You're in like full.
Yeah,
heavy
he's a
armor.
giant octopus and he has 8 tentacles.
You don't make it all the way there.
Fine.
And you need to roll dex.
Me?
What's going on?
Just say what's
I
happening.
thought Parsnip was a bear.
I can be whatever I want.
He's a druid.
Emory. Paylor sends his blessing on this battle.
From who?
Cat.
Oh,
Halo.
I didn't see
That's
that.
my god.
On Twitch?
Well, she just messaged me.
Oh, okay.
My rolling
Say
dice,
Say it in the chat, Nugs.
buddy.
I'm
Yeah,
the only one that
Bug
ever
Bugster.
replies quickly.
I'm gonna roll my dex now. 10.
You land
Okay,
and you don't take damage.
good. Now,
So-
do I use my turn to run for the war chief?
Yeah, if you're running with the goblins now.
Yeah.
Okay.
When is my turn?
Roll. I'm gonna roll to see if they notice you
You're
and
up
swing
to
at you.
this combat.
Okay. Who's
You're just running with them. Let's get him. And you guys, I guess, are just running.
I'm just charging straight through the crowd, just flailing.
Well, the
I'm
thing
still
about
running
you
you,
is
though,
your
right?
land speed is 10,
That's fine.
so you
Alright.
don't reach them.
But I'm still
You
riding.
move very, very slow. His speed is 30, so is his. Your
But
speed is 10.
I was riding him, so do I get to move 40 movement? Because he moved 10 and then I
No,
moved
because
30.
it happens at the same time.
Yeah,
Like-
you're all running.
But I'm on top
Wait,
of him.
how large am I?
You're huge.
Huge.
Well, you're
You're
large.
large.
You would take up 4 squares.
You're like 8 feet across.
Can I pick up
Like your body.
objects around me and just start throwing them in the
There
goblins?
are you can throw corpses. You can throw the goblin corpses.
You can
that
start
everyone
throwing
just
corpses
killed.
at goblins.
That's pretty metal.
That's what I'm about to do. I'm
Okay.
about to throw goblins.
You can also
Goblins.
turn back and use anything on your massive spell book
Or any of your
as
other
a
animals.
druid.
Or you could roll a d8 and see how many
Or you could
corpses
turn into
throw.
a bear and catch them. You don't have to be an octopus this whole time. Although I'm loving it.
I like being
Yeah.
up.
Okay, so you want to huck
I'm
goblin
just gonna
corpses?
start fucking goblin
So you
corpses.
can huck 2 goblin corpses. Roll once.
And
let's
Mike,
see
you can
what
probably
happens.
cast another spell now through the
Yeah.
telescope.
16.
You throw 2 goblin corpses and kill 2 goblins.
Yeet.
Damn,
You generate 2 additional goblin corpses.
more ammo.
How far away am I?
They're all running from you. You could run and catch some of the goblins that are running. There are only like 8 goblins left, other than the ones that are at the front of the battle.
Man, I want to get up there, but I'm not. Oh, fine.
you gotta
Alright,
run.
I guess I'm gonna start running.
Yeah, you and your boys are like the vanguard. Do you attack? Oh wait, well you should go first
Yeah,
before
cast
any
a
of that
spell.
happens.
Alrighty.
Fireball.
So what's going on with the war chief right now? Is he's around oil but not in oil right
He's
now?
ensnared
Yeah.
in vines.
So what
He's
you can
ensnared
do,
in vines.
you see Tannivh with a fire arrow at the ready.
Yeah. So I'm I think it's time to grease. I grease the war chief and everything around him.
Bright white light.
Bright white light comes from the tower.
A big fucking loogie
Yeah.
of grease.
Hits the war chief. Ah! The smoke fades and he's taken no damage. And he's just covered in grease. It's like, ah! What is
Does he get to slip out of the vines in it because?
Corey, he slips out of the vines!
Sorry, you gotta do it.
Well, alright.
It's for the flavor.
He slips out of the vines. No, he should have actually taken D6 damage. He takes damage.
What, from the grease?
No, from
Slipping.
the last
vines.
time
From
the
the
vines.
slippage.
That's a lot
Oh.
of grease.
So
though.
as like thorns scrape him, but he's able to shimmy slide out. And it's on you
He
now.
also needs to, if he's running, he needs to.
He's not.
So he's just standing there.
Yeah.
What a-
It's not his turn.
He likes
just
being
got
greased.
greased.
Wait,
That fucking weirdo.
So
It's the archer's turn.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Do
Unless you're
your
attacking
attack real
goblins.
I was
quick.
gonna attack, yeah, because I'm here. So I'm just gonna run. And
Your
try to
3
get-
guys are attacking too. Your 3 guys are awful.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
what
I
about
know
our
that they're
mans?
me, but like that's like the 3rd time in a row that they've just gotten like
18
single
and
digits.
an 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 and 18 plus 6.
You killed.
Which is
In
24.
24.
Between you and your boys, you kill 4 goblins.
And what about the guy, the monk?
Can you fast?
Oh, Marius is around, right?
He's
he's losing his mind.
Next turn?
Yeah.
He might have like torn something,
Yeah.
punching way too many
I thought he
times.
had inspiration from.
He did,
He did.
but that,
He went to ham.
he really like sacrificed his body for the play. He kills another one though.
Alright, now it's the archer's turn.
Yes.
Fire arrow.
Sweet dreams. 17 and 11.
Oh yeah.
Flaming arrow.
Flaming arrow.
You light this fucker up.
Like this fucking.
Does it do
9
additional
damage,
for
and
that?
roll another d6 for the fire damage.
D6. Oh well. no.
5.
Well,
Wait. Yeah, longbow plus 4.
Well, no,
yeah, but
no,
just
this is
one for the fire
One
damage.
for the fire damage.
So
Okay.
10 altogether.
I'll give it plus 2 for the grease.
Okay.
So 3
Alright.
more damage. And he's looking a little crispy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's climbing onto one of his warg chief's wargs, and he just smacked the warg chief off, killing him.
Damn. What?
Yep, it's
Fucking
crazy.
just
How
chaps his
powerful is
fucking
this
face
dude that
up.
all he's
My
got
turn?
is like barbecued? That's it.
Yeah.
I'm within 30 feet of him now. Because
Yeah.
I got yeeted, then
Yeah,
spent
you
my
are.
whole turn running. Compelled duel on the war chief. That's now on a warg.
Oh.
To force his ass to fight me.
Oh, he's gotta do it! You two are fighting!
I fucking run at him with my thing.
Do
that
your thing.
And I try to thunderous smite his ass.
Okay.
Off the warg. 9 plus 6?
Is 15.
15.
You hit him.
Alright, thunderous smite. Which
Roll
is...
that damage.
Hey,
That
buddy.
could kill him.
Which is my normal damage. 2d6.
Yeah.
10.
10
Plus...
altogether?
No, sorry. It's 10 plus 3, 13. An extra 2d6 thunder damage. Which is another 6 plus the 13. So
Wait,
that's
what two things did you roll?
19.
2d6.
What numbers did you get?
Oh, 5 and 1.
So why don't you re-roll that one?
Because this is for the thunderous smite. You don't
Emanating from a two-handed attack.
Oh, alright.
Anything
Shit,
you do.
sorry. 5 and 4 then. So plus
9.
9. 9 plus 13.
9 plus 13.
Yep.
You hit him off his warg.
Yeah.
A thunderclap sounds
Yeet.
that literally stops the battle as his fucking head flies into the night sky and completely out of range because it knocks back a person's body 10 feet.
Yeah.
So when you use it to cut a goblin war chief's head off, the head just fly. You know what? It flew back right by the octopus.
I'm assuming it also knocked the warg down.
Yeah.
Can
It,
I
like,
get on the warg?
It broke the warg's spine.
Alright.
Yeah.
I pick up
Hang on.
the head and yell, "Victory Screech!"
The goblins are routed. All the other 3 that were left of the regular goblins are gone.
I didn't
There
have to
are-
compel him to duel, I guess, if I was just gonna
Nope.
one-shot him.
The 3
have to
warg
catch them.
chiefs
Damn.
are still standing, and there are 6 burlier goblins left for a real fight with like health pools.
Yeah.
So now just a regular combat's here. Whose turn should it be?
Now it should be another spellcaster or
Hello.
the octopus, but he just has to move.
Yeah, you
you have
can't
to use
reach
your
any.
turn
You
to
can't
move.
throw anything at people now.
You can't
I'm going
eat me?
bear.
Alright. So turn
Alright.
into a gnome.
Yeah, you become a gnome and then a bear,
Am I allowed?
Do it.
and you can use your
You have
movement
two strikes,
to.
right?
I got 2 strikes. Yeah.
He
Alright.
become. Wait. He becomes a gnome, and then a bear, baby.
So and I'm just
And
charging.
he's charging
So, from the
Spell
tower,
away.
from the tower.
Yeah.
I spy in my little eye this man right here. I'm gonna enlarge this boy.
Wait, could you have enlarged the giant octopus?
I could have.
He could enlarge the bear right
Enlarge
now.
I could enlarge the bear as well.
Enlarge me.
He attacks twice though, and it only adds 1
That's
d4.
true.
So,
He attacks twice.
I attacked
But
him
that's
as a
too.
bear,
But it's fine.
Oh, it's
Enlarge
the-
Aquaman.
He
What's
has more
happening is
chances.
Aquaman's becoming enlarged.
so
Which
whatever
the
we
reach
do
of your
now.
trident is usually 10 feet, so now it's 20 feet.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I don't
Yeah,
even have to
anything
run
that's
anymore.
attached to
Like,
you, yeah. Anything that's
The
attached
range
to
of
you
his
also
trident is 10
increases.
feet as a melee attack?
You
Yeah.
also have advantage on strength checks
You know how
and
long
saving
10
throws.
feet is?
Yeah.
solid.
So
him standing
strength
up,
and strength.
trying to on the
anything really
ground,
with strength, yeah.
it's like 4 feet above him.
Yeah.
It can't fit through doorways.
Well, it's the reach.
It's the
That's
like,
what he can reach, so
like,
maybe he
with
can
my
like step
extension.
forward and stab
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah, his
just
effective
far away
range.
from him.
It's probably like 6 feet.
And within a 10-foot, like the front of the person's body is
We're not
10
talking.
feet
We don't
away.
need to talk about
The
the
back of their
semantics
body
of
is
what
10 feet
this
away.
Alright.
trident can and
Aqua-
cannot
Alright.
reach.
Aqualad is now Aquaman.
Alright, he's
Finally.
graduated.
We made
So
it.
what happens is the white light shines from the tower and hits you, and you get a little worried.
Oh,
You're like,
fuck
ah,
me.
I don't want to be greased. When the smoke clears, he's 12 feet tall.
I'm fucking relieved to know that the octopus was Parsnip this whole time. I'm like, where's the white light coming from?
The goblins are so upset at this point. You might not have to fight them.
No, come on. I'm trying.
All right.
I mean, exactly.
Well,
that's
they are all attacking you first. There's like a bunch of goblins. Critical
Me.
miss. 2 hits. 3 hits.
Does my AC go up?
Crit.
No.
So, no.
Nothing. I'm
No,
just,
if anything, your AC goes down because a
you're
lot of
much
it's based
easier
on
to
dex.
hit.
You're easier to hit.
does my health go better?
Nope.
No.
Wow,
You
so
get an
this is
attack
kind of
roll.
just fucked up. I just got giant.
It's
I'm
just
gonna get
weird, yeah.
stabbed a lot.
It's a
You get
giant
like
lad.
plus strength.
Yeah, but that doesn't help me right now.
Emory, you take 9 damage from all the goblins now attacking. The bear takes 8 damage.
What?
You take 9 damage from a bow, and Big Veridas takes 6 damage.
Oh, okay.
But now it's all your turns.
Well, I'm just charging.
Yeah, right? Like,
So you want to roll your attacks?
I'm just charging. Let's go.
Is that bad?
Bite and a claw.
That's not good.
What are you at?
10.
I haven't even. I'm not in
I know,
that
I'm
one.
just
what's his
curious.
plus
I'm
bear?
at 30.
What's
Well-
my plus bear? What is that?
You hit.
Sure. Alright, well, I'm gonna fucking. I gotta attack twice, right? So
Yep.
I'm gonna
The first one's
Bite
1d8 plus 4, so roll that for me. And then the next one's going to be 2d6.
2. Oh, that sucks. 2d6.
A d8 plus 4.
So 6.
Thank you. Tell me that number.
Okay. I'm gonna do this. So that would be an 8,
Killed him.
10.
You kill one of the goblins. One of the burlier goblins.
And I let out a massive roar.
I swing with an 8.
With an 8,
8.
you miss.
Whoa!
Swing. Veridas.
Giant Aquaman.
I used all my crits already.
I'm gonna roll my double trident attack. 15 and 17.
So it's also twice the size that it should be.
So what's the damage now?
It's whatever you roll plus. I gave you a 1d4 extra.
Oh, an extra
That's it.
1d4.
Yeah, on each
Or-
attack.
So just
On each
put it
attack.
away.
Doesn't seem
Alright.
like enough.
It's funny.
So it's gonna be 1d6.
I mean, I feel like that's to keep it from being overpowered.
Yeah.
Greg, you killed 2 of the goblins.
6 plus
And
4
Greg,
plus
you killed
4 is what?
You killed them.
You killed 2 of the goblins.
Okay.
Oh, there you
Well,
Because this is too much. I
Glad I
can't.
rolled.
You're a giant Aquaman. You're just stabbing into the ground. Like you stab your trident into the ground, and the entire town shakes because you're giant Aquaman.
I mean, he's just twice his size.
he's crazy.
He's
big.
12 feet tall.
He's 12 feet
Exactly.
tall.
So the town
I'm a
shakes.
9-foot
All
bear.
right, you're right.
I'm a
It's like
9-foot
if
bear.
Fortress-
Y'all are
to the
getting
ground.
shook. Yeah, the fortress is like shaking. Like whoa.
I'm a 9-foot
Because
bear.
this. What does a trident normally weigh?
I don't know.
Probably
Like
40
18
pounds.
pounds.
It's
Yeah.
40 pounds. Something like
Okay.
that.
Like a 20-pound thing. Now it
So
weighs
now it's like
too
40.
much. It's like a 100
Oh, because it's
pound
times
right.
8,
bar
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
stabbing into the ground.
Yeah, he's 8 times the weight that he is.
Yeah. So big boy
Yeah, start
alert.
sitting on him.
Big boy
The
alert.
big boy on the
Roll
leg.
Belly flop.
Tannivh,
And the archers and the monk and his 3 guys. Like,
archers all hit.
Roll 1, Corey.
7 and 7.
Okay.
7 and 7.
Oh man.
7
plus 8 each. So,
What was
Yeah.
it?
Oh, so they
Oh,
both
yeah.
hit. So
Yeah.
roll
I'm just
damage for
reading
both.
something real quick.
You know? 7 and 10.
So one of them's dead. One of them you hit is just barely hanging on to life. Who else is?
you can cast another spell.
Okay,
And then it's
okay.
the bear's turn.
Oh wait, no. First it's everybody else's turn. First it's the goblins' turn.
How many
Oh
goblins
no!
are left?
At first it's the friggin' monk's turn,
Yeah.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
hits with 1.
Yay.
The one that was barely hanging on to life is no longer hanging on to life.
And then the 3
And
boys.
now you're 3 boys. Critical miss. One of them hits. Woo! There you go.
Who's that?
Oh, you know who
One of
hit?
the
It was
lads.
Dreblin.
Oh.
Dreblin.
And
Dreblin.
he's
Treblin.
yeah, and he hit.
Treblin.
He's not dead, but he hit. Okay, now
How many
the
goblins are left?
1, 2, 3, 4.
We
5.
were fighting like an army, so like.
You were,
You
yeah.
said 5 are left.
There's like there was 5 left.
So we're doing.
I
pretty
killed
good.
1. You killed 2.
2 of them hit.
Yeah. Right.
They hit you and you.
All right.
Okay.
Oh no, they wouldn't have hit you. They hit you.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So you, the bear takes 4 damage.
Like 24.
You take 4 damage.
I'm at 15.
That's just a tape loop I have in the bag.
Yeah.
Every time someone takes 4 damage.
4 damage.
So now,
Now it's
bear, then spell, then Greg.
yeah, bear then
Man,
bear
then
then spell.
How many are left?
You got any spells left?
5.
I have plenty of spells.
I'm sorry, 4.
4. How close
4
are
are
they?
left. Close enough.
You can smack him.
Alright, I'm just gonna.
3 of them are on wards.
Yo, can he become a warg now?
I don't think so. I think they're too. I don't think he's strong enough to be a ward.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
some other
Too
time.
weak, Parsnip.
Could be a
He's
wolf.
strong enough to be a big fucking.
Well,
octopus.
you can't be anything
He
now.
is strong enough to be
You've
a
already
big
been
old
two
octopus.
animals.
It's true. All right,
We can
well,
look it up. Yeah.
I'm just gonna slice all of them. I'm just gonna try to
Alright.
slice as many as I can with my claws.
It's a shame you're going through a whole other day without casting one spell, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a bear. You want me
you
to-
were
That's your
for a
choice.
minute.
Well, let him.
That's like some
I
yoga
want to
version.
be a
Well,
giant
I'm a-
octopus.
He's
my
got
guy.
fairy fire, that thing that gives everybody advantage on
Yeah, I
every one
know.
of their attacks.
Oh, I can do that in bear form?
No,
No, you
Oh,
have
you
yeah,
to.
could have done
exactly, so I
it.
can't
You
do
could have
that.
done it in gnome form, then turned into a bear.
Oh, too bad.
All right, there you
This,
go.
is,
About
this
that.
is where we are.
No.
People are allowed to be bad at the game.
I know.
I'm the best there ever was.
I know it's not my turn, but can I give this
I was gonna say, I
motherfucker
really hope you
10.
rolled a
Give
1 on
him
that.
what?
I'm the best there ever was.
Roll ones.
Natty
You
one.
ran
Oh,
out
wait,
of
I'm not
ones.
close to Dan.
You rolled 3 ones
You
in a
can,
row.
I'll let you run in and do it.
That's
Yeah.
not
You want to?
statistically
I do.
likely.
Before you do your attack, Tannivh jumps over the barricade and runs to you and touches you, filling you with magical energy. He whispers in your ear. What do you whisper in his ear?
Jump high.
Say it with your lips.
Jump
He
high.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There are no S's.
Yeah.
Wait, jump.
So I touch him, and he's able to jump 3 times
Your jump
further.
height has tripled.
As a
Isn't
bear.
it? Isn't it?
All right,
jump
I'm just gonna.
good?
I'm literally gonna jump and just slam him.
Wonderful. You kill the one that wasn't on the warg. He's just dead. The bear just leaps up into the air. Everything. There's a 12-foot Aquaman, and now a bear just comes up to eye level with you, looks at you like, yeah, and then he lands and just flattens a goblin.
Are these goblins
I just
like?
follow his lead.
Are these goblins?
Two
Can I roll
butterflies.
The three that are on the wargs
I
are
really-
leaving.
All right.
I really wanted to cast invisibility on Daniel, on Parsnip,
Invisible bear.
but if I had greater invisibility, he could attack
Yeah,
wherever
he could just be
wanted.
a bear ghost.
But
attacking them.
unfortunately, I don't have that yet.
Wait, they're trying to leave.
Yes,
they're
but
running.
They're running
You
away.
can't do anything.
Do I
running
have
away?
reach?
I'm gonna.
You can reach one.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
shatter
Oh.
those guys that are running away. I'm assuming they're not by anybody.
Roll your damage.
Yeah.
Sick. Okie dokie. Plus 3
I was like, I made these guys too weak.
I didn't. You guys are just
That's
being
a 7.
ridiculous.
8, 9, 10, 11. Thunder damage.
That's exactly how much health they had.
All 3 of them.
3 of them. The wargs live and escape into the hills.
Oh, that's good.
I stabbed
But-
the warg.
Wargs don't know any better.
Go roll to stab at the warg. The giant's like, no, you don't. And he throws his trident.
And I
5 and a
didn't do
5.
great.
Double 5s.
Wait.
Well, you're
Plus-
throwing your trident, so you get 1.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
So a 5.
But it's plus 6, which is 11.
You miss.
But I'm also a giant.
It's so big that it lands right on them, but they're just in between the
Oh, no.
spikes, and they
Cones.
just keep running. And they look at each other and go, that was close, huh? Woof woof, and they keep running.
Wolf,
Alright.
bark, bark.
All the
you know what
goblins
I'm
are
saying?
dead.
Well,
the town is safe.
He's only 12 feet tall.
Yeah, he's not massive.
He's not a
He's huge.
giant. That
huge.
is really big, but
It's like 2 of me.
he's not like
Fine, that comical thing didn't happen. You just missed normal.
Oh,
yeah.
comedy.
What a
The
fucking
flavor.
The city is saved.
He's still 800. He's still like if he's like a 200-pound man though. He's like 1,600 pounds.
Yeah.
It's-
He's sinking into the soft
he's-
ground.
He's really heavy for a 12
He,
foot tall man.
he falls into one of the oil chaps and sprains his ankle.
And then he shrinks. Because it only lasts a minute.
Yeah, you're bad. You just shrunk.
Yeah.
So I roll my ankle and then shrink.
Yeah.
Guess
Ah! And then you shrink down.
Then
And
you
you're
guys,
on the
then you guys
ground.
have to
Ah!
you guys have to like carry me back to the village,
Yeah.
put him in a chair. It's just gonna be a terrible
Yeah, you're
time.
They just throw you on the bear. That's what they always
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
They just throw the injured people on a bear.
So that whole fight, I only burnt 3 spells. It's crazy.
Do you want to
Do a few more. Grease something else.
Yeah, right? Like,
Grease him up, lads.
I greased the bear.
No.
But I'm riding the bear. I'm gonna slide
You
up.
slide off and roll your other ankle.
Ah.
No, that's okay. All right.
I check out the Goblin War Chief. I'm like, sorry, his body.
Not his head.
No.
He's got, weirdly enough, he's got like a weird little journal. But it's none of you
not
can read.
barbecued because
Goblin-
he was
It's
on
Goblin
fire.
script.
Goblin script, yeah.
I take it. I'm like, all right, one day.
hmm And he had a great axe, a really good-looking great axe.
We can take it. Why not?
Yeah, I mean,
we may run into someone in the future that will probably want a great axe.
I mean, or I'll just sell it.
They have
for you.
to-
I'll put
they
it on
have
my
to-
back.
Or you could just sell it.
A nice precinct would need a new great axe.
You're not gonna have.
We're
You've
not-
always got a nice great axe.
You just got your town saved.
Yeah,
is
for
what you
real.
got.
Oh,
You should be giving us
Yeah,
something.
you helped.
Stefan's
we did most
dead.
of it.
No!
What?
We have to have another
How is he
fight.
dead?
Huh?
How is he dead?
He's just
Wasn't he
he's-
holding on to life?
He's just been shot with that arrow on his, and he's been on his.
So I'm
back.
healing him.
All right. You run in. Stefan's dying.
All right, 4. I can give
He's
him.
on his last.
I can
death
give him
save.
my 6 health.
Roll it.
I don't
No,
have to
it's
roll.
lay on hands.
Yeah, I can give him my last
All
6
right.
lay on
You
hands.
saved Stefan.
Woo!
I was
What
gonna
about,
say, we're gonna have to have
Joaquin?
another
A
funeral.
life for
What about
Baylor.
Joaquin?
Can I just say this group is really bad at healing each other?
Yeah, I was.
Terrible.
15
sorry,
health.
I saved a
didn't
monk
know.
that killed like 15 goblins.
But he tore his ACL.
Okay.
He punched you
ACL
too many
tear.
times.
He's
Yeah.
never gonna punch the same again.
His ACL's in his leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
She'll punch exactly the same.
Punch and kicks.
Well, you gotta use your you
you gotta
Got
use your
twist
legs.
give him a little motion. You know what I'm saying?
use your hips.
Get a little motion.
So the
in you.
town is saved.
We did it.
We getting another festival or some
You
shit?
goddamn right, we're getting another.
Ready for the
festival.
Heroes Festival too?
Mhm.
No, these people aren't throwing you a festival.
Alright, well,
I
welcome then.
explained to the fucking guy, like, you should use this next time
Wait.
instead of just
What
having.
about
a-
Clem?
Huh?
What about Clem?
Well, we'll get to.
We'll get there
everything.
next.
There are no spellcasters in this town.
Really?
Yep.
That's a
Philidus.
shame.
Philidus is like a very low level wizard,
Mm-hmm.
but he's illusion magic. Like he doesn't have any.
He's not a low level
massive-
cleric?
Huh?
Wouldn't he be a cleric?
He's not a cleric.
You don't have to
But
be a
he's a
cleric
priest.
to be a priest.
Yeah.
I know. But it seems like it fit more than a wizard being a priest.
What's that supposed to mean?
I
You
mean,
don't
wizards
believe in
are,
anything?
wizards are heretics.
Wizards study. He has no inherent magical power. He's studied
Okay.
and tried to because the founder of the town that he idolizes was a sorcerer,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have any magic inherent in him. So he
It
trained
may
to
be
be a wizard for a little
worthwhile to
while.
send, to try and send a fucking wizard back from the main citadel. Maybe
To
one
just
that's-
defend this town.
Yeah, to help out. Shit.
Well, we can ask when we get there if anyone's willing to just come live in this town.
Well, Boreas sits down with
There's usually court
Veridas.
wizards and shit.
and you guys. Now you're all sitting at a table in the fortress after the battles died down. Boreas asks,
I grabbed one
"What?
of those ales.
What
for
do you
before.
think compelled
Definitely.
those goblins to attack? Goblins haven't attacked us here for probably 100 years."
Well, we had that in our last, encounter.
We
there was
thwarted
that
a goblin shaman.
Shaman, so there's a good.
There was a
possibility.
goblin shaman way out on the road there.
Yeah,
They're the ones who kidnapped the LeMays.
and they were the ones in charge
Didn't
of
the
the kobolds.
LeMays tell
They
you
had,
that? And didn't you tell them that?
My
We
goodness.
haven't
we
had a
talking to
chance
right
to
now?
talk.
We've
You've
been,
fought
Boreas.
with
we've
each
been
other.
here all
Okay.
day.
All right, never
You
mind.
fought with each other the entire time.
No.
He hasn't talked with Boreas.
That's true.
the-
Boreas
the
has
other
been
cops.
getting his ass
That's
kicked.
what I'm saying. Yeah. So, if I remember correctly, we saved them from a ritual. We saw inside the ritual they were praying to some weird thing. What
Do
was
I
it?
recognize it at all?
It was infinite mouths and eyes.
Eyes. Yeah.
It's a bunch of. Do I recognize
What do you want to roll to try to think of it?
Arcana?
Roll. I'm gonna roll religion.
I got a 14 plus 6. It's
What's my
20.
religion?
You seem to recall something like it in your studies. You can't put your finger on it,
Yeah.
but you're like it. I mean,
Maybe we could talk to someone about it back at the main base.
yeah, maybe main base.
Maybe the main
Main
base
base
kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
But you might have to deal with it sooner, because to
Jeez.
get to the citadel, you need to go through the hills
Through Goblin Country.
that all the goblins.
Well, we killed all the goblins that came at us from there, so no one's gonna recognize it.
Something is
That's true.
causing these goblins to leave the hills, and I wonder what it is.
This is gonna make my job a lot.
Mhm.
Well, you rolled your angle.
Philidus and
I have
Yohrgin come down from the hill.
What's up, players?
Like, oh, that was wonderful. That was
Yohrgin, where the
amazing."
fuck were you? We've been fighting.
Hey, do you see that big fucking Aquaman?
Yeah?
I was the bright light in the sky. I'm a god, is what I'm telling you.
I roll
Phil,
religion
this-
to see if that's true. Huh?
It's not true.
Oh, alright. I rolled a 9, so.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm liable to believe anything with a knot.
Yeah. Well, so I guess we better just get some rest, and you guys will be on your way in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Boom!
Yeah.
The next morning, you're all well rested.
Fuck, I'm so happy. Give me my health
The
back.
town is gathered to see you off and to thank you for saving them. They're giving you
Blowjobs.
They're
The whole town.
They're waving fans at you, giving you blowjobs.
Yes.
Clementine!
They're fanning us.
Clementine, please!
Clementine is nowhere to be seen.
Does anybody know a Clementine?
Yeah, we
that
have,
knows
since the
this
whole
fucking
town is
little
gathered,
guy?
we ask the entire town.
I literally turned into a bear, and I
Why?
scream at the
You're
top
wasting-
of my lungs.
That doesn't help your case.
I roar at the top of my lungs. Does anyone know Clementine?
As a bear?
A tall woman
I
with
stop
orange
her
hair.
right in her fucking tracks. I say, not you!
There's another Clementine.
I say there
Oh
might not
yeah, a new girl did start recently. I haven't seen her.
I'm gonna roll it. Call bullshit.
Okay, roll.
be. You roll to call bullshit. Okay.
That fell in a
You
crack.
landed in a crack on like a 2.
15.
15.
I don't know what you're doing, so you do nothing.
It's calling bullshit.
The town has come to give you 2 horses.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I get on one.
Okay.
That's all we get for saving their asses?
And then literally, the 3 of you need to get on the other one. A gnome, a dwarf, and an elf. Way less than me plus anyone
No,
else.
you 2 get on horses, and then you gotta pick who's
Fuck. I fucking grab Parsnip
Philadus,
by the scruff.
Philadus and Boreas are shouldering past each other to get to the front of the crowd. They both burst forward, and they both want to offer you things. Philadus steps forward. He's like, "Please allow Arathis' blessing to carry you safely into the hills. Will you accept our offering to aid you?" Boreas pushes past him. "Or will you take the offering of cord?" And they're both offering you big boxes.
Bars is way cooler.
You want to know what's in them?
Yeah.
I'll let you know what's in them. Boreas opens up, and he reveals a thunderstone. He says, "This is a magic
involves a
stone
Pikachu.
with 3 charges."
I love all Pikachu.
Does anybody have a Pikachu on? No, he says
3 charges.
it's,
could
it
turn
looks
to
just like
Pikachu.
a whetstone with a lightning bolt carved into
Oh.
it. 3 charges. Use it on any metal weapon to
It's
give
just
it
fucking
electric
golden pine
damage.
resin.
Yeah.
It is.
Alright, and Philadus.
And there's 2 health potions.
Okay.
in
Oh
the
my
chest.
goodness. We should buy some health potions.
Yeah, right? Can we just buy some?
Philadus also has 2 health potions.
Oh.
And he has a crystal rod.
Ooh.
He says this is a rod of harmony. So if you meet with hostile orcs out in the hills, if you break this, it casts a powerful harmony spell that will ease the tensions and allow you to negotiate. Boreas comes forward. He's like, "But this will let you kill them."
3 times.
I
Do
say,
you want to kill them, or do you want to be friends with them?
I say, I don't think we'll have a fucking problem killing some orcs. So we'll take Philadus's
No.
offering.
It's
That's-
a group decision.
Absolutely.
That's what I
not.
say. But what do you? All right.
You want
so you're
cord?
saying
You want the
no.
cord
cord.
offering?
You
So
want
what do you
lightning?
got?
Even though you don't have a metal weapon to use his offering on?
Yeah, you don't
It's
have
fine.
a weapon at all.
Get
So
away
then
from
what's-
me.
what's your vote?
Absolutely.
Say Philadus.
What's your vote?
Philadus.
There it is.
Vetoed.
Bag of holding until you
Yeah.
calm down.
I just look at you.
The bear
put
won't
the bag
fit.
on the ground, open
He's,
up.
wait, are you a bear?
He's a bear right now.
Then you're not
Bear
getting
won't
on my
fit.
horse with me.
He's just walking as a
He doesn't even need to be a horse. Get on a horse then.
He could be a horse.
Bears
ride
can't
it.
run as
He
fast
could
as
turn
a
into
horse.
a horse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
He
they
could-
can't. I'm
he
saying.
No, they can.
He
Bears
can
can run?
turn
Well, maybe
into
not
a
as fast as
horse.
Why are we on this competition? You can be a
Turn
horse.
into a horse and then he could just ride you and we could have 3 people on horses.
You can only be a horse for like 2 hours, and then you could use your other. You could be a horse for a total of 4 hours a day, and that'll take all your beast form power.
Well, he's already a bear, so
You
he
can
only
ride
do
me
it the one time.
as a bear.
Alright, then me and Tannivh
So you're
leave them
taking
in the
Philadus'
dust.
offering.
Yes.
He
I-
goes.
I guess.
See, I told you. He gives it to you.
I'm getting a real fucking Road to El Dorado vibe from like the 2
There-
main guys.
There's an intense Road to El Dorado vibe coming off these 2 guys.
So bears definitely can't run as fast as a horse.
Yeah.
That's absolutely true.
I'm just saying. Just wanted to
Boreas
let
is a
everybody
little
know
upset. He's like,
for the
all right.
moment.
He's like, I respected your decision.
I tell
It was
Boreas
no,
I
it was
want yours.
stupid. He's with the bear now. He's like, you and me.
We slap.
We see eye
slap
to
out.
eye.
I say, all the fighting we did, me healing
You
you.
didn't take my stone. I'm taking the stone
That's-
with me now. And he walks away.
I say that's a little petty.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean,
it is a little petty.
Like you're a little
Fella disagrees.
dick.
It is a little petty, isn't it?
A little Tom Petty.
So now,
Goodbye,
on
Veridas.
crutches,
Yeah.
Veridas comes up
Small
who's rolled
ankles.
his ankle, which is the convenient reason why he can't follow you into the hills.
Oh, that's it.
And you have a chance to say goodbye.
Later, dipshit.
See you later, Aquaman.
I say, yeah.
I just flip
Be
all of
nice.
you off as
No,
I
be
run.
nice. Be nice.
He
We're
was
all
one
good
of them.
friends.
They're all being dicks to me.
Stop being dicks. You're a paladin. You should be very nice. Yeah.
I kiss him on the cheek. I say,
All right.
goodbye, Veridas.
Yeah.
I say goodbye to Veridas.
Well,
Just say it.
Goodbye, Veridas.
Goodbye,
He
Aquaman.
says
I give
he's
everybody
up-
those forearm handshakes.
All right.
Do you have anything you want to give them to help them on their journey?
Give us a trident.
fucking.
Wow, that's asking a lot.
Yo.
Who
Give
is
us a
that?
trident.
Is that Justina?
Yeah.
Answer it on stream.
No. Absolutely not.
Okay,
I'll,
what do you,
I'll,
do
I'll
you give
give,
us
I'll-
anything?
I'll
I'm
give
gonna,
you
I'm
so
gonna
many
give
more
you
spells.
guys. I'm gonna give you guys each a badge from this town, like so you can
I'm
like
Sheriff
be affiliated
Fairboy.
with the law, and I'll give
You know, they all say
guys-
junior detective on it.
Yeah. But actually, it's made
Yeah,
of.
Junior
They
detective.
just say, little stinker.
And then I have
ready to
like one
take
extra
the
trident from the precinct, and I'm like, if you guys want a trident, you can have it.
Who wants a
Are they
trident?
I
still
take
like
the trident.
+8s to hit?
It's the trident is
No.
too big for you. You're 4 feet. You're 3
gives
feet
me a
tall.
little bit.
I'll give it to you because you actually know how to fight with
He
that.
gives
Is it a
me
+8 weapon like it is for him?
No.
All right.
He
then-
doesn't swing
all right,
for
it's
a
with
plus.
stri-
Yeah, it's your strength.
Yeah. I say, thank you.
I'm writing. I have a junior detective badge.
Don't want my trident?
I can't carry it.
I'll
I
take
already
it.
have a great axe, a
You can't
claymore, a
take it.
sword, and a shield on
You're
me.
literally not
I'm
tall.
a little hurt, but
It's just I'm not skilled with the trident.
If Parsnip wants to take it,
I'm taking your.
he
Put it
can
on the bear.
take it.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see what
I'll see
happens.
if, you know what, I have a smaller version of a trident, just like like for the
He
junior.
gives him. You give him a fork.
He is a tudent. Just a fucking prong.
You have a small trident that you might not understand as a prop, but it is. It's a prop for children, so you might try to attack with it.
All right, prop
Um,
trident.
So I say thank you.
What's my damage?
Thank you for your time. You said he's on crutches.
See you later,
Yeah.
Aqualad.
What's
Enlarge
his
his
bad?
crutches and fuck him
No.
up.
What's his bad leg?
His-
I reduced the size of the crutch on his bad leg, so he's just like.
What the fuck?
Because I'm a prankster.
You guys
see, I'm
can't
doing
like heal me
prank-
real quick before you go. You're just gonna
Wait,
leave
you're
me
gonna
on
reduce
already.
size too?
Yeah.
My ankle's
Enlarge
not.
and reduce. Yeah.
He reduces the size of your ankle.
Rolls again.
Well, no, it'd just be your whole body then.
Yeah.
I reduced the size of one of your crutches so you fall over.
He falls
It's a
asleep.
second level spell. We're starting the adventuring day,
Yeah.
and he's using a second level spell to reduce your crutch and make you fall
I'll
over.
say, oh man, I'm really
The whole
sorry.
town cheers and waves as you ride your
cackle.
horses.
Yes.
Are you riding on the bear?
I'm riding on the bear.
Absolutely.
So we
Before-
outrun
before
them
the bear
immediately.
goes. Before the bear goes, I'm just like, I'm gonna keep my eye out for Clem. I'm gonna
Listen,
keep my eye out for your Clementine.
I look at him dead in the eyes and say, "Listen,
You guys
Please
so
find
fucking. You move
I'll
so
find
fast.
her. And I'll fuck her.
So as you're walking away, the horses, I guess, are walking slow to.
No, we're riding full
bolting.
speed. For the
All
Citadel.
right. So then you look back and roll a perception check.
Oh no! Do you see Clementine in the crowd?
stop
rolling in the crack.
8
I got an 11.
plus 3.
2 11s.
You both got 11. So you both look into the crowd and don't see anything in particular. You look back, since you know what you're looking for. You see a woman in a white robe and blonde hair looking at you. She winks from the top of the hill and then disappears behind the hill.
It was her.
Big facts. He's going insane. None of us. It just so happens that none of us roll high enough to see Clementine.
Did you say something?
Nothing. Just keep moving.
Wait. Turn into a wolf.
No, I'm not a big.
It's already too late.
You-
That'd be both his beast slots.
All right, well we're done.
We're done, yeah.
Yeah.
So the bear is hustling off into the sunrise,
Chasing two
chasing
fucking
two horses that are already super far away.
Yeah.
And we're riding off into the Savage Hills. Next week on Dumb Dice, the Savage Hills.
Yay.
Yep.
This is
Giant octopus. An Aquaman.
Aqualad.
Greased up mare.
There was fire.
Let me keep going. I haven't heard. I barely heard anything.
We killed some Goblins.
You broke my crutch. Fuck you
He's
guys.
just small.
Really big dicks.
We ate some potato salad.
That was the best part of the show.
Show me potato salad.
Yohrgin's a prankster.
Here we go.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
listening. Have a
tuning
good night for our like
Dumb
three viewers.
Dice. Twitch.tv/dumbdice.
I was really crying.
Check us
Every
on
Wednesday.
Facebook,
over that.
Instagram,
Thanks.
YouTube.
Potato salad.
Every Wednesday
Show me potato
around
salad.
7:30, and you can chat to us in the Twitch chat, and sometimes
Check
we'll
us
read
out
it.
on LimeWire.
And sometimes he'll hear it as a message from his god. Check us out on LimeWire.
But apparently
On
you
all
can
the
message
socials.
me on Facebook. And
Yeah, just message any of us
private
on
messages.
Facebook.
All the socials. Check it out on YouTube tomorrow.
And next week we're in the hills, baby.
Woo!
It's Dumb Dice. The fuck?